mother of all beers is what it is.
Oh.
Beer?
Yeah.
Moab's supposed to fuck you up forever.
I look like
shit. You do look like shit. I could have told you that. And I also apologize mostly to Jeremy because it probably smells like shit.
Oh my god, dude! I didn't know who that. I was gonna assume it was Lawrence.
No,
it was me.
I could have taken
bad.
it. But...
It's really bad.
So now we get chocolate and fart
yeah.
smell.
Yeah. Hey, welcome to Off Topic. You guys have been doing this, right?
Chocolate fart.
What
Happy
episode?
Easter,
everyone. We canceled the show when
Christ
you left.
almighty.
We canceled Rooster Teeth. Rooster Teeth's
I'm
going downhill
surprised,
since you guys
actually, I'll
left.
say this, that the table's still here.
Yeah.
Because Jack's a fucking animal. Welcome to Off Topic, episode number 72 is what I'm being told.
Getting up there.
This episode's sponsored by Movement Watches and MeUndies. Oh! 2 items that you can both wear on your person. How's that Red Bull doing? They're not a sponsor, though. So
No, they're not.
How's that
would say
generic
that.
energy drink?
Michael, it's our day off.
It is our day off. Today's episode now, I'm your host, once again, Michael. Hello.
I'm Jeremy. Hi.
Jeremy, Lawrence from Funhouse fame,
Right.
you may have
International
heard.
Man of Mystery Lawrence.
Absolutely. Jack, Patillo,
Patillo.
and Gavin.
Gavin
We're all here.
And Woody.
He owns a trailer park now.
Yeah.
That's a big piece of chocolate.
Yeah,
Okay, so we gotta talk about what's on the table.
So, as Gavin mentioned, it is our day off from filming today, so we decided to come into work.
Everyone on the crew thought we were insane. Because we're like, oh, we're going to be up early tomorrow. And they're like, what are you doing? It's like, oh, we're going to work.
Dude, I went to the gym at 7:30 this morning.
Did you?
Yeah.
You're a maniac.
I'm fucking stupid. And then I did VO.
We
But
finished
anyway,
filming at like midnight last night.
I know.
But you're not doing nights. Like Laser Team 1,
Oh my God.
it was overnight shoots,
Yeah,
right?
it was like most of the day was like 4
Well,
p.m.
when-
until like 4 or 5 p.m. until like 7 or 8 a.m.
If on the top of a script you write exterior nighttime,
You're fucked.
you ruin like 100 people's lives.
Yeah, it was like 30 is a car alarm. It was like 35 out of 40 days were night shoots for the first one. Now
That
this is
sucks.
actually in the daytime, but it's like usually like 9 a.m. until like midnight.
Yeah.
You know, 1 a.m. or something. I'm fucking tired. I'm like zombie mode. I'm like how you always look right
Yeah.
now.
I feel normal.
Yeah. Just normal shit. But anyway, came into the office today. I had 2 large packages. One here, Jeremy, if you want to hand me that.
Sure.
I got a fucking replica
Both from Microsoft.
Yeah.
Gears of War Lancer.
It's-
I mean, like, I guess it's from Microsoft. We
Yeah.
searched it because there was just like a name on it, but we didn't find a note. But apparently, Microsoft is sending them out for fucking Easter.
Yeah.
So
So
they sent.
there's an Easter update for Gears of War 4 where they're adding chocolate lancers and chocolate weapons to the game. Like the skin is like chocolate or whatever.
That's cool.
So
And
they send them
so-
to people with Gears of War tattoos?
I guess, you know, I mean, you know, we're one for
You
one.
knew you were getting it. Like this is gonna pay off.
I was
one
like,
day.
I can't wait
Someday.
to get that chocolate.
Can't wait
later.
Someday
to
I'm
get
getting 35
30 pounds.
pounds
Yeah.
of
Dark
chocolate.
So this fucking monster here is a full-scale Lancer replica.
You can see it
made
broke in
of
half,
Solid
but-
chocolate.
Can we unwrap it so
Yeah.
we can see it?
Yeah, that's why I left
Bits
it
are
wrapped.
falling
Oh,
out
okay.
there.
Get into it.
Yeah, we're having
Alright.
some issues with it.
Oh,
It's like,
The second you touch it, by the way, it's
Yeah.
instant transfer.
it's this weird powdery
it would
chocolate.
be a lot of
everywhere.
chocolate if it was
Holy
hollow, but
crap.
it's solid.
It's
Look at the detail.
fucking solid, dude.
Oh, wow.
So, thanks, Microsoft. I'm not gonna eat it.
It's overpowering.
It's got a very
mean?
strong chocolate smell.
What do you mean?
Not gonna eat it?
How?
Oh, sure. Let me
I mean,
just.
not the whole thing, but like a chunk of it.
Just take a bite
I've
out.
been
Why
eating
don't you?
chunks of it.
Can I
I'm just not
rip
gonna
this
eat it.
off?
Sure, just
Yeah,
break
go
it
for it,
down.
Jack.
Rip the
Come on.
fucking
There it is.
scope off. We don't need it. Jack, can you? Jack, it's
Christ.
solid chocolate.
There it is.
There we go. There's the
Look at
scope.
your hand!
Oh.
Yep.
Oh,
You
man.
may see my shirt. It's hard to tell.
Oh, wow,
It's a
you actually
bit
got a
wet
bite
here.
off.
I carried it over like this, and then realized it looked like I had shit smeared
Oh.
all over me.
You
Like
had
it
it-
looked like I shit myself.
You had it
and
all
wiped
over your
all
face.
Well, that's
dude.
good chocolate.
Yeah,
Is
no,
it?
it's pretty
Wow.
good. It's dark though.
We got some hot cocoa. You can dip this in.
Dude,
You can
also-
stir it around.
Wiped a little bit on my pants.
While it was
I'm
gone.
gonna drop
Oh,
a few little nugs into my coffee.
Oh, that's
just
good.
for a
That would
little
taste good.
Yeah.
flavor.
Coffee, chocolate,
chocolate
and
now.
coffee.
Is it dark chocolate, Jack?
You gonna bite the other end?
No thanks.
I haven't touched that side.
Go on, little Jay.
Come on,
good.
just suck it off a little bit.
Go on.
All right, here, feed me the other end of the scope.
Well, don't break your teeth.
Oh my god. Oh, that snapped right off. Yeah.
No problem.
Hey, so thanks, Microsoft.
I don't like dark chocolate.
Sending this fucking monstrosity. It's so heavy.
Can you hold it like a can? Or is
I
there
mean, I
no-
can't because it's ripped off.
That's the pistol version of the
Yeah.
Lancer.
You can clock the speed of all the locusts running around.
Shit, I'm getting surrounded.
Oh, God.
Oh,
That
it's getting on your
thing's
mouth.
delicious.
God, that's so gross looking. Oh, you look like Dr. Frankenfurter. Stop it. Oh.
Oh, you've turned the side of it into paste.
Already?
Yeah.
It's so early into the show.
Yeah.
But, you know, we knew it was gonna happen. But anywho.
I don't think all of us could finish that.
God damn it.
No way.
We'd vomit. Oh
Yeah,
my
Please,
god. You like fisted someone.
I'm gonna wash my hands.
I have no Jack. We have offstage wet wipes.
Oh, do we?
Yeah.
I don't think a wet wipe's gonna solve this.
Okay.
Give it a shot though.
I mean,
You know, it might.
it's not acid.
Cass can be mad when she sees my jeans later. No, she
Yeah.
Oh, you did the wipe.
I already did the white.
It looks like, honestly, it looks like dirt. It looks like grease.
It looks like I was working on
It
a
looks
car.
like
or
you were,
something.
you know, like I was doing some work. You know, I was getting dirty. What were you doing? Eating chocolate.
There it is.
Why'd
Look at
you-
that close up?
Wait, well, so Kat's gonna be mad, you said?
Bring the off.
Yeah, because I don't do the laundry.
You don't do laundry?
No, I do all the dishes though. I do all the dishes and everything. Cat does all the laundry.
So you
Dishes
just
and
never do laundry? That's crazy.
I honestly don't even really know how. Cat will leave the house and be like, "You do the laundry," and I'm like,
Alright.
"I'll figure it out."
I will say it's not crazy, and then you made it crazy by saying I don't know how to do the laundry.
I mean,
Yeah.
you bung it in and
No,
you
I can
bung the
figure it
thing in
out.
and press go.
Yeah, but if you
It's
split
only getting-
tasks, who cares?
I got the Trump hands now.
No, they're far too big.
Yeah, way too big. Politics, goddammit. I'm talking about
Things haven't
politics.
changed while
That's
I've been
it.
away, I see.
No, you know, I mean, honestly, I was telling Jack earlier. Yeah, you and Gavin have been gone for a while. We've filmed a bunch of content. I don't think people have even
gone like a
noticed you
week.
guys are gone.
Not
yet.
at all.
No.
Like, no one at all has
Yeah,
said
they're
anything.
not asking for you guys.
It's not changing.
I actually believed you at the start of the
Staying
sentence,
over
there now?
and I
You
realized
got more condescending.
you were being sarcastic.
I'm being extremely sarcastic.
Yeah.
We
Well, hey.
released several videos that people, which rightfully so, attribute to Michael, like ukulele.
Uh-huh.
You know, Michael's the banjo kazooie guy. Finding Bigfoot,
Michael's a Bigfoot guy.
mountain
I
monster
am
guy.
the Bigfoot guy.
Yeah.
You know, listen, you got to make content while we're not here.
I mean, the good thing is
We'll be
that
back.
we almost done, son.
Yeah, you guys.
No,
are
you
getting
guys got
close.
2 more months, obviously, because Laser Team 1 took 6 months to film, so this one's going to take 5.
Yeah.
Didn't take 6 months. That's outrageous.
Do you guys prefer the shorter but more
takes.
dense shooting days?
Yeah. Yeah, it's good. It just melts your brain after like 5 days in a row.
But we'll be back in the bloody achievement hunter chairs in no time.
Yeah, it's true. You've got Let's
Yeah,
Play
you
Live
probably
rolling
got
up,
a
man.
couple weeks after
look like
Let's Play Live will be pretty.
Let's Play Live,
All right.
roosterteethlive.com. Buy your tickets
right.
right now.
Please
gonna
do.
be
I heard
awesome.
Lawrence, you were thinking about attending yourself.
Yeah, I was thinking about it. Something about being crammed on a bus full of dudes with chocolate hands.
Yeah.
Appeals
Do you want me to
so.
bring the gun? It
Please
could be
do.
the bus gun.
It'll
mean-
still be around, I promise.
Yeah,
What's it gonna
you still got
say?
Trump hands by
Still,
then.
they're still orange.
It's gonna be a biohazard, dude.
It was
So
a decent game.
fans love you guys, but yeah, we're gonna be meeting and greeting all of us every night. So we're basically condensing a room, like a stadium full of germs, into 10 people who are then gonna pack themselves onto a bus with circulated air. We're gonna
For a week.
Yeah, we're gonna come up with some new viruses.
We will be sick.
It'll be cool though.
You will be sick by the end of it.
We should start thinking of
I'm
names
sick already.
now. We
By
should
the way,
think
I'm
of the
sorry,
names.
everybody at this table. Oh yeah,
Like for the viruses. You know, like come up with some new ones.
They had like Pax Pox. Like, what can we come up with? Like,
cocknot disease.
cocknot?
Yeah, it just ties your shit, and you're like, fuck. And then you cough on somebody, and then they're like, I go, fuck.
So are our cocks tied to ourselves? Or
Yeah,
are they tied
it
to
it's
each
just
other?
a knot.
It worms
It
itself into a
looped
knot,
itself. Oh,
and you
okay.
try and yank it out, but it's like a Chinese finger trap. You
don't
pull on
think-
it, it just gets
so
tighter.
you push in though.
I
when
don't
it
think I
comes
have
out.
the length to tie mine in a knot. honestly.
I've tried. It's tough.
I mean, I could fudge it through, but it will like unravel.
Well, so it's there's an innate problem there. You fluff yourself out, which
Thinking
gives you
about
more
it.
to work with, but it also gets harder to bend and
Well, and
tie.
it gets girthier.
Yeah. So it's there's imagine a perfect window of fluff where you could potentially get it through itself, but yeah, just working with it, it's gonna turge out.
It
on
doesn't
you.
want you to do that.
Yeah.
Your biology doesn't want you to tie your dicks in knots or whatever. I fucked up
Your
that
dicks
sentence.
and knots.
Dicks and knots. Yep.
Really
Don't
fucked
tie
up
them
that
dicks
sentence.
and knots.
It happens.
Well, you got plenty of time to practice for Valentine's Day next year.
You got a new glass, Michael.
Yeah, again, things happened while I was away. I came back. I feel like I still have chocolate on my face. Do I?
You
Yeah.
do.
Yes.
It's not gonna. I
Yeah,
think
the stuff
it's
apparently
actually
never
not-
comes
it's
off.
stained.
On your lips and around your lips are orange.
Yeah.
And your fingers are orange.
Is
Fuck
this
it.
part
What
of
am
like?
I gonna do?
This is like multiple. This is 5 wet wipes, and it's still like brown.
Listen, they were fucking serious about the chocolate.
That's
all right?
disgusting looking.
That's
right
really
there.
gross.
Oh, the part did I lick that part?
That might be the part you tried to
I
eat.
was licking on it.
The
and sucking
salivated
on it.
discoloration.
Yeah.
Oof.
It knows where I
Reminds
attacked it.
me of babies that like half eat something and they just have Cheerio
Yep.
paste all around their mouth.
Yeah, they do the fist technique
Yeah.
of that thing. The mush, the fist and mush.
Dude, I'm real close to that.
Babies. Yeah.
Babies.
2
Oh
months.
yeah.
Not the eating technique.
2 months away.
How big's the little baby?
Size of a cabbage.
That's a
Cabbage.
big child.
Yeah.
Big
So
cabbage
roughly
or a small
like
cabbage?
yay big or so. Cabbage.
As of this week, 3 pounds, 10 ounces.
Wow.
That's a dense cabbage.
How do they weigh the baby?
I don't fucking know. Fucking science,
I
man.
just guess.
They weigh Lindsay,
they got
and then they
tools.
weigh Lindsay without the baby.
Yeah.
They subtract.
Yeah.
They
put it back
to
in?
the side.
They just shove a scale up in there.
Sit on that.
You know, there's a boop, beep, boop, and there's a lot of science and some
So do
monitors,
they-
and then he tells you shit.
Is a baby a different density to a full woman?
You know, it's funny. I didn't ask about the density.
You're like, how's its density?
Yeah, they're like, baby's healthy. You know, this is how much she weighs. But I'm like, yes, but density-wise, what are we talking about? Here?
Surely babies come out less dense than a human because they're all squishy. You could just poke
They're
your
very
head.
squishy.
You
got
just
more-
go pinky right through their brain, back out.
They got more bones
a little
too.
hole. But it's like they haven't all formed up and solidified yet. That's why
Yeah.
babies have lumpy heads.
Yeah.
'cause
Sometimes
it's
you gotta
got-
give 'em
it's
that little
gotta come
helmet.
out the
If their
vaginal.
head's really fucked up, you need to.
Well, what you want to
Kinda
do
smooth
is
it
when they're forming, you want to get like a shape helmet and put it on there.
I mean, they.
so their head forms and that makes a cool design.
I mean, that's a real thing. What
like
you're describing.
like a star
Oh,
shape.
There-
Yeah,
there
yeah.
is
Or like a
normal
Japanese
head
square
helmet.
watermelon
yeah.
thing.
You remember bonsai kittens?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's old school internet right there. Look
not-
up bonsai kittens.
That's not real though. Is
It's
it?
do
not
that.
real.
How much money would I have to pay you to make your child just a laugh prank? Like try and make his head a cube or her. Who knows? It.
Well, I mean,
it's a her.
know.
It's
Oh,
a
okay.
girl.
Oops.
Yeah.
Who knows? Everyone.
Well, then is she fat yet? Is 3 pounds too much?
I think she's pretty fat.
Yeah,
you
that's
know,
bad.
Average. No, I'm fine. It's a baby. Average is like 3 pounds, 3 pounds and a third at this point, and she's pushing 3.5. So we're gonna have a
damn.
little chunky baby in our hands. But
You better start working on those self-image issues right now.
Yeah.
Start screaming at the belly.
that's what I'm gonna do.
Get on a diet!
Well, I'm gonna mold the fat away into like a taller baby.
Oh,
you know
you
what
can-
I mean? If
oh,
I just like
wow.
go up with it, and
It's
it'll
like a
be
rolling pin. It's like
Right.
Why did
work
my
it out.
parents do that?
Right, you know, just pull her legs every day.
Do you think
Just a
when your
little bit.
kid is like 50 and its
And I'm
kids,
dead, so
its
who
kids are
cares?
like, who was president when you were born? Or do you think she'll be like, I don't want to talk
There
about
wasn't a president. It's weird.
I
There
think
was a
she'll just be like,
weird gap in
who
time.
fucking cares? Hopefully, if she's learned anything from me, she'll say, "Shut the fuck up."
I was a baby.
Stop.
I don't fucking
I
fuck.
don't fucking care. Who gives a shit? Shut the fuck up.
Who was president when you were born?
I don't know
You
exactly.
really don't know?
No, I
When
don't.
were you born?
87.
Reagan.
Well, there you go. Didn't know off the top of my head.
Reagan was 82 through 90, so.
A lot easier to remember when
Oh,
you were
look,
alive
it's
at the
little
time.
baby Jones.
So,
There it is.
if I was 91, was
That's
that
a nice little
HW?
bow.
Yeah,
How,
that's
how
HW.
feminine.
What the fuck is that?
That's
a
your
square
baby's head.
Square watermelon. They grow them in like
Weird.
cube things, and it's
cool.
And it comes out the shape.
Seriously,
of
how
a
much
cube.
money would
It's
you
like a
need
Japan thing.
to make
Japanese
make your child a watermelon cube?
No amount, Lawrence.
Well, it'd be a completely...
loving
thing.
father.
I'll do it for free.
illegal.
But it wouldn't be illegal.
You can't make your
Well, could that be
kid a
constituted as
square?
child
Why
abuse?
not? What's the
Yeah.
abuse?
Think about they could go through their entire lives and everyone would assume they're smart just because their head is a cube.
Yeah, but the brain...
No, you make it look
No,
like an egg.
yeah, if I saw
Oh,
a cube
okay.
kid walking
Smarter.
around, I'd be like, I don't know if I want.
Fucking
Or they're
egghead.
really good at
Yeah.
Minecraft.
Also, the brain wouldn't be able to get into the corners.
Well, that doesn't.
So you have dumb corners.
Yeah, it's the facade of a large brain, not
Yeah,
the reality.
It's
of
true.
one.
It's true.
Also,
That's why I wear these glasses.
You ever see like the overhang on your house? There's not always something under there. It's just to make it look nice.
Yeah, but if you bash your head, a straight piece of bone is going to snap. A rounded piece is stronger. So they're going to have a head like an egg.
That is true.
Yeah.
Or the strength of an egg in a cube shape.
Don't
But you
bash
could
your
do.
head.
It would be really easy to do headstands.
That's true.
You could be the world's
Oh
best
my
breakdancer.
God.
Think about it.
You could
Yeah.
just get on your head and then fall asleep.
Sleep anywhere.
Start spinning and then slowly just stop until there's
But
upside
how
down.
annoying it'd be to turn over though.
They could,
You're
like-
sleep on the floor, be like,
They could like slinky down the stairs perfectly fine.
I think there's
mean,
a lot
really-
more pros and cons.
Yeah, I
here.
mean, if you try hard enough, any baby will slink you down the stairs.
I guess
yeah.
it's fair enough. Yeah.
So you wrestled, Lawrence.
Yes.
Oh, dude.
What was that like?
Let's talk about that.
Painful and exhausting.
Let's get to the real reason you're
It's all
here.
fake, right?
I mean, it is and isn't. People really hurt themselves, and I did. It's fake in the sense that the people aren't really fighting. It's more like a dance. Down to the fact that when you lock up, there's an etiquette. It's always left leads and stuff like that. There's kind of an unspoken relationship there. When you're doing moves, basically you don't throw anyone. You just sort of motion and then they go. And when you're throwing or doing something, you're just posturing so they can flip themselves over you. So it's very much like you're just a rigid but loose structure for your partner to work with.
I mean, that's essentially what you're describing as stunt guys.
Yes,
You know what
it's
I
very
mean?
similar to that.
I mean, they just literally, there's like, I'm gonna follow you. You know what I mean? Like, it's just working off like who's doing the action and who's doing the reaction of like, There's never like both people doing something. You know what I mean? It's like you do the thing and I'm just gonna follow with you, or vice versa.
Okay.
I assume it works in a similar way of like you said, it's more of like with stunting and specifically with laser team. If you're doing the act, the stunt person is like the recipient. They're like, I'm gonna go with you. I'm gonna go with the action. You're pushing me. I'm gonna go with you. It seems like wrestling, what you're describing is the opposite, where like the person who's doing the action is actually doing it, and the other person is more just kind of helping them get there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, there was a lot of that. The most fascinating thing to me was how improvisational a lot of it is. Essentially, really good wrestlers will come into the ring, they'll know what their role is, and they'll sort of improvise a 3-act play in front of everybody, but just slapping and grunting a lot. And that's all about timing, it's about feeling the audience, reacting to them, doing what works, staying away from what doesn't, and there's a lot of communication, both verbal and nonverbal. A lot of like you clinch up and then you pull your hand up so they don't see your jaw moving, but you're saying like, okay, I'm gonna do this move, I'm gonna whip you into the ropes and then hip toss, and then you just do it, boom, and then
That's funny.
Down.
Yeah.
And then you like,
So I'm gonna flip you over.
yeah,
Pretty much,
a lot of
yeah.
that.
And it's like,
We're gonna
All that shit.
then we're gonna kiss passionately.
Yeah.
It's the middle of the
just a
ring.
little bit.
I'm gonna put my finger in my mouth and put it in your mouth.
Yeah, hook it around.
don't do that. Don't do that.
As it
I don't
tastes
want
like
you to do
chocolate.
The
that.
best part there too is, again, I imagine it works the same way. Like, you know, stunt guy, whatever, you're doing a scene where you're like beating the shit out of somebody. You know, it's like you beat the shit out of someone, you throw them up against the wall, they slide down the wall, whatever, scene ends, and then they're like, dude, that was fucking awesome. You know what I mean?
That's- yeah, there's a lot
like
of
the
that.
stunt person gets up and they're like, oh, that was so good the way you kicked the shit out of me.
I have the most intense bro hug I've ever seen. Happened after a match before ours. These amazing wrestlers, by the way. They got up and they were doing just crazy shit. They were jumping off the ropes, colliding in the air, twisting up, falling down. They did their whole routine. They came out and, you know, it's not about who wins or loses. It's about a good performance. And they absolutely nailed everything they wanted to do. They came out and they were just hugging and like crying. They were so happy they nailed their bits and routines.
There's no crying in wrestling.
There is backstage, my friend. It's
And in the
That's
ring.
where it's
Yeah,
the
and
real.
Because sometimes they get married and then someone comes in and busts up the wedding because they're on
That's
stage.
known to
and
happen.
shit.
It's true.
It's known to
You know,
happen.
like when
Yeah.
Triple H stole Stephanie from Test, I couldn't believe
just
it.
awful.
Yeah, that's
just
nuts.
Just
Oh
horrible.
my gosh. It really
Jeremy's finally in his element.
really
He's
just-
finally having his day. By the way, you want to tell the audience what the fuck you're talking about?
Oh sure, yeah.
It's like, I guess Lawrence is a wrestler now?
Yeah.
Man, what a life.
You had a good run at Funhouse, but
Yeah, no, I'm segueing. I think I have the body and the charisma for it. Both of which are actually patently untrue. So yeah, there's an RT doc called House of Pain coming out April 28th, I think.
Yes.
End of April-ish. And yeah, James and I, we because RT docs exist to fulfill the fever dreams of Rooster Teeth employees,
Right.
we hitched a ride on that wagon to become professional wrestlers. So over the course of 6 days total, I think, we spent 5 days training and then did a pro wrestling match, which was intense and very painful. And I got bronchitis and a bulging disc because of it. But hey, dreams aren't free.
Actually,
I
I'm
can
more
think of wrestling injuries,
bronchitis, right? I'm
So-
more shocked by that than
That
anything
they
else.
say that's what got Benoit.
Was it just your body? Your body was in shock or
Wow.
something? Or?
a bit.
what it
Okay,
was.
so my
I got that reference.
he murdered everybody. Okay, so
He sure did.
my
They called him the Crippler.
my girlfriend, whom I love and understands me very well, bought me a stunt school course where I learned to go be a stuntman. This was in Georgia, and it was just like a birthday gift. And this had been planned for about a year out. And then the RT doc thing started coming up, and it was like, okay, when can we shoot this? They only had a week, and the only time they could find was the exact week right after I got back from stunt school. So went out to stunt school, got my body destroyed, learned how to fall and do a lot of cool stuff. Didn't get set on fire. They moved that to the advanced course,
Did you
but
do any driving stuff?
sort of. I did a car hit, but not on a real car.
Like what? Like a car hit you? Or
Yeah.
okay,
Or we practiced rolling over a hood, but it wasn't a moving
but
car.
not like driving cars or anything.
No, that's a different class.
That's what I would love to do. I'd
Yeah.
love to do stunt driving.
That's suicide school.
Stunt
Getting
driving,
hit
no.
by a car.
Oh yeah, no. I think been driving. Like driving would be like the safest thing to do because you're surrounded by a giant protective
metal?
shell, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, stunt driving is a whole other thing. This was mostly just doing high falls and fighting for cameras.
Stuff with
and
your
stuff.
body.
I don't want. I didn't want to touch it, but I did.
And then
I give you that to put around it.
I mean, you gave it to me after I
Yeah.
touched it.
Sorry.
No, it's okay, Jack. It's not your fault.
Jesus.
It's my
Welcome back, Michael.
Yeah.
Good to have you back. All right. So anyway,
Yeah.
stunt school.
Did that, wore my body down. On the way back, sat next to the man that I think I hate the most in the world. And I swear to God, he's a pedophile.
James Willems.
Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
No, so, okay. For one, he was sick. He was coughing into the same ratty napkin.
Probably had bronchitis.
Probably had bronchitis.
Okay.
Motherfucker. He was like sniffling the whole time, which drove me crazy because I was just trying to chill out and play some Zelda, motherfucker. So I picked whatever he had up and then immediately started wrestling, which means I couldn't really recover from whatever his stupid pedophile disease was.
Also means you spread it to everyone.
So why was he a pedophile?
Bronchitis. It's a side effect.
Yeah, which means I'm on my way.
That's okay.
Could have made a baby joke. I'm not gonna.
There you go.
Go for it.
Oh, that's something I wanted to ask you
I'm a
about.
dog. Oh, there's a lot of dark chocolate.
Yeah, there's chocolate.
Oh,
all
get
over
on the chocolate. Dogs
wanna
love
watch that?
chocolate.
Yeah, Risinger before Bella
Risinger
keels
chasing
over
the dog.
dead. There goes Risinger in hot pursuit.
Do you think John was like, I hope the dog doesn't run past the set and I have to run on and get
Oh,
her?
dang.
The dog ran by and John's like, no, on the set, on the set.
All the way around.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
so
dog
it
is
was
laying
like
that
that.
way.
It was a crazy fiasco that the audience believes we just made up.
Yep. Look at that unicorn.
Rainbow.
Oh my God.
Oh my God! Jesus Christ!
Bruce
Is that
Willis,
you?
what are you doing here?
I thought he was busy. Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
No, Bruce
Yeah.
Willis.
Bruce Willis.
No,
he,
this-
he is busy.
Jesus has long forsaken this land.
I'm on copious amounts of drugs, so I see everything there's seeing.
What?
What?
I'm on steroids.
I was waiting for
You
Jeremy
are
to go for a God
Some
joke.
sort of liquor.
All right,
that's right.
Fucking, it's a
But let's
bar.
go
back-
Get
Yeah,
it.
I know, but
Come on, we need
I'm gonna go right for the fucking vodka right there.
Tito's. Yeah.
Oh,
fuck
did
yeah.
do we have more Jaeger?
Are there any
You guys
mixers
have-
or we just?
no. I mean, unless there's another bottle, I've already decimated that.
I think there was an unwritten rule that no more Jaegers allowed for
That's
Jeremy.
not a rule.
Jeremy,
That's what I
So
said.
Jeremy, you were telling me you got
Salmonaki.
Oh!
hammered the other night.
Licorice.
What?
You said you got hammered the other
Yeah,
night.
but let Lawrence finish.
Corn moonshine.
it's whiskey moonshine.
Oh yeah. So I know he was a pedophile.
Right,
Because
go on.
Oh yeah.
You saw a little kid's dick in his hand.
I imagined
mouth.
a little kid's dick in his hand. and mouth.
Holding it. Guys, what's up? How you doing? Oh, okay, all right. Oh, sorry. Don't put that away.
Oh, this isn't mine. I'm holding it for a friend.
Boy, TSA
it's this
almost
little
had a
kid.
It's less than a 6-ounce stick.
What? No, it's Achievement Hunter.
Oh, so we're only doing one tap now?
I think it's been one tap for like months.
Well, last week it was right tap.
Oh, well then I wasn't here last
So-
week.
I'm on the edge of my seat about this pedophile.
Yes. Okay. So
He's not coming after you.
for starters,
Once
Yeah,
you
would you
turn
like a
around,
beer?
he's like, "You're not a kid."
Right.
jam me a glass, please.
Sure.
Can you imagine, like I'm
We're
gonna say
talking
this.
pedophiles.
It's hard because I bet a lot of pedophiles wouldn't answer. But like, does it disgust them when they're like getting all hot and bothered and they see like a kid and then they turn around and it's like a person
And it's like an
an
ugly
adult
kid?
and they're like,
Oh.
"Oh, come on, blue balls."
I wonder.
Oh, wait, you're sorry. I thought you were
Ah,
good. You just wanted a glass.
I'll take a shot glass, Jack.
I presume that a lot of
Give me
potential.
this one.
Because I was giving it to Lawrence and he.
Because we're talking about pedophiles.
Fucking zing.
Thank you.
I presume
That's insane what you just poured.
that's like what, 2 shots?
At least 2 or 3.
I'll be sipping.
I'm
It's
gonna
okay.
go grab some soda.
It's
as
even
a chaser.
worse.
I'm gonna grab some soda as a
You're
chaser,
gonna
but I
sip
really
fucking
want to hear
hard
the end of the
liquor?
story. Like, you just
What do
don't
you
know
do to
how
hard
bad I
liquor?
want to hear it.
Oh,
Slam it.
again, pedophile.
Nice.
So
Okay.
I don't know if this is new or not. So we had a fan send in a bunch of.
Damn it! Fuck!
We'll get there.
that's okay.
Anyway.
We got 2 hours.
All right.
Or more.
I'll get your mixer. What do you want?
Just a regular Coke.
Oh,
That'd be great.
Yeah, I
Thank
could
you.
use something with 0 calories that is carbonated.
Get some Red Bull.
That'll work.
Okay.
Pedophile.
Let's do it.
So Michael, what's it like being on them?
So first of all, pedophile fashion. Or rather, just like closeted nerd fashion. So like an ill-fitting
Very close.
leather
Pedophiles
jacket.
and closeted nerds.
Yeah. Like face that hasn't seen the sun in a very long time. He had that thing where his entire face was unshaven and gross, like patchy facial hair, except his lip hair was longer, as though he were trying to grow a mustache but couldn't even bother to keep that.
Which is, why I shave, so I don't look like that.
Exactly. No, it's pedophile markers. Anyway, and he just generally didn't know plane etiquette, like didn't know how the seatbelts worked, clearly didn't go outside or fly very much, that sort of thing. Now
All the kids you need were right at home.
the silver bullet, or rather the,
Coors Light.
Mixers.
was, so he was sniffling the entire time, he was sick, he was gross. I hated him already. So
He said something with 0 calories that's carbonated.
I mean, that's okay. Thank you, Gavin.
Go ahead, Lawrence.
So I felt no moral compunction in peeping at his phone, because there's that, the period when you land and everybody whips out their phones and texts,
Immediately.
texts a significant other of some sort. So I was like, this guy has got to have no one special in his life. So I looked over. He's texting somebody named Brooke, and his message to her is, well, we can meet somewhere else if you think I'll make your mom uncomfortable.
Oh my God.
She says, where? He says, at my hotel. So to me, the vibe I get is this dude worked his internet game on somebody, like convinced some girl in WoW General Chat to sleep with him. So he flew into LA, because he probably doesn't get out much, to meet 17-year-old girl who's still living. Maybe it's an 18-year-old still living with her mom.
Maybe it's a 40-year-old.
Maybe a 40-year-old still living with her mom. That's still creepy. Also, man, there it is.
Almond milk.
Don't do it, man. Don't
Oh,
do it. Don't
no.
do it.
Please don't.
I've done
Please.
worse. Fuck it.
Oh, that's like a.
It's corn and almonds. It's like a nut bar.
I'm not disgusted with the almond milk. It's just the more the combination.
No, it's just, that's how you make a White Russian, right?
You
That's how.
brought it.
What was it?
It's moonshine and milk. I think that's a White Russian.
Moonshine almond milk.
You're actually
Milkshine.
Close.
Oh, that
It
sounds
looks
bad.
like the fact that it's sort of gone a little bit translucent.
How is it going?
It looks like bull semen.
Oh boy, look
As
at it.
opposed to non.
Look at the legs.
Oh, wow, look
wow.
at that.
That's classy right there.
Yeah.
Right.
That's when you know you got a good year.
Oh.
I'll do that around. That's good stuff right there.
Good year.
Oh, that's weird. That's a weird beverage. So yeah, I got a sickness from him.
So he statutory raped Brooke.
Yeah, poor girl. But she learned her lesson, hopefully. The thing is,
Or she's dead.
having been in the position
No, you're fine.
Wait, having been in the position?
where I convinced a girl online to go out on a date with me before she knew how disgusting I truly am,
Right.
I fully empathized with Brooke because I know he's going to show up at her house and not be the sterling white knight.
Wrong. She's gonna show up at his hotel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh boy. And she's gonna be like, oh my god, he's disgusting. What do I do? What do I do?
Leave.
Hopefully.
Run.
Yeah.
Hopefully,
There's
Brooke.
no way that elevator's.
Brooke,
Head
if
for
you're
the
out there,
hills.
you don't have to do it because all the poor ladies I convinced that I was date material online, they didn't do it either. So just save yourself.
All the poor ladies. Oh.
Yeah.
And with that amazing segue, I think we have a clip from the documentary right now. Not about the pedophile that Lawrence talked about.
Since this whole thing started, I think there was a certain expectation that it's just gonna get weirder.
Do you have underwear on?
No. I have a jock strap.
At least we're not boring people.
This was all concepted out to be a heel character. This is the closest I figure I can get to a douchebag late 90s persona. My hope is that even though I'm setting myself up to be unlikable, that the people that come know it's me, and they know that it's an act. It's already getting kind of hot, believe it or not. It doesn't breathe at all.
Oh my god, look out, Bruce, it's the troll!
Ah!
The troll's a complete sicko.
Absolutely.
The troll
Ew.
I would have loved the troll when I was a kid, because the troll just represents everything wrong in this world.
Exactly.
What do you think, Elise?
I like it.
Well, she likes it, but she doesn't have to run around the ring in it.
No. Yeah, I mean, the boots I would be a little bit worried about. If I was walking home alone at night and I saw the troll, get off of me, troll.
We want to help promote this match.
Did you take photos of us?
Yes.
Yeah? Is that okay?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Millennium has been so generous about their time and their training that we want to make sure people know we're going to be there and that it's going to be a great show.
Trying to get artistic with it, but oh yeah, that's good. That's good. Am I gonna find these framed at home?
Yeah.
After this?
You're going to frame them. We wanted to get fully into character and then announce the show.
Okay, that's probably enough of that.
Something too that I saw you doing, and it was really fucking funny when you became the character, and I saw you tweeting like that.
Yeah.
That was fucking funny.
Okay,
and,
good, I'm
And
glad.
the initial reaction of people were like, "Lawrence, what the fuck is wrong with you?"
I
You
got
just like
hacked, which
switched
was
all
perfect.
your Twitter shit to like the troll, and you were tweeting in like all caps or like
You can clearly
lowercase,
see the
uppercase, lowercase.
transition.
Dude, yeah.
Where the tongue comes
It
out.
was
I imagine
so
you were
good.
tweeting that.
I
too,
could
like,
see the tongue in the tweets, like, "Yeah." It was fucking funny. And he was just like shitting on people. It was really fucking funny.
Hey, that's in as much as RT Docs is just an excuse for us to fuck around on work hours. Playing that character was also an excuse for me to talk shit to fans that I hate.
Yeah.
Just
Wow,
joking.
these
Love you all.
excuses.
Yeah, but no, it was a lot of fun. I really enjoy, being stupid characters like that. So yeah, that was really enjoyable.
So are you not like a character at work typically?
Oh, that oddly is
I mean,
up for
he's
debate.
Just Lawrence. you
Yeah.
know? I mean, the greatest
So when you're
character
getting
of
all
them
like
all.
pissed off at work and like,
It's
is
very
that real?
It can be. It's like shades of percents of actual truth. Typically, I'm not good at being on camera. I know that's a shock to all of you. But typically, I just take whatever's rolling out of my head and just turn the volume up on it.
Yeah.
So if I'm
that was
having
the thing.
fun, try to be loud with it. If I'm feeling annoyed, I'd be loud with it. And sometimes that can be funny. Sometimes it's not funny, and I don't really know what the difference is.
There was a thing recently where Craig was, I guess, at Funhouse doing something for Game Attack Twitter. I don't know. I can't remember what he was doing. He was like filming stuff.
Yeah.
And you were playing Overwatch.
He
In the video, you're like, God damn it. And he like, it's like genuine annoyance, and he was filming it too.
Yeah, that was genuine annoyance. But at the same time, it was also like, so the lame thing I say is it's just passion, man, which extends both positive and negative. When I'm playing a game, I get into it, and as much as like I feel the highs of victory, I also get really pissed off in defeat. But it burns off pretty fast.
Yeah.
But to me, video games are a safe way to sort of express extreme emotions. To me, I enjoy getting my heart rate up, getting a little fired up, and I enjoy, yelling some obscenities now and then.
You yell at the video game while you're playing? Absurd, Lawrence.
I know, it's weird.
Absurd.
I
I
know.
could never imagine.
Completely out of
It's all
character.
fake gamer stuff.
Yeah, it's fucking rage.
Purchase
nonsense.
Self-Control by Michael Jones. Available now.
Gavin, what would you say is the one game that actually gets you heated?
Yeah.
And when we're playing stuff, when we're doing stuff, like either frustrated to the point of being pissed off.
You know what really genuinely annoys me?
What's that?
I'm no good at cunning stunts. Like,
Really?
For the life of me, I can't do well. I suck.
This piece of shit, like,
I
always
try-
wins.
I
It's
try
Jeremy
and
or
win.
Ryan.
Wall rides and
I
twos
try
and
and win every game,
gotta
and
talk
I end
about
up in
that in a
like
second.
5th or 6th. So that's why I just try and drive to the beach.
That's why you're always in
Yeah.
a river when it cuts out.
There has never been a race where I haven't tried to get first, like in the first bit. I'm
But
like,
is it the fact that you give up so quickly? It's like, oh, I missed that jump. All right, I guess I'm.
I mean, I haven't
you
give
don't
up.
practice. You're not doing the.
I only play GTA in videos.
Yeah.
I've never raced outside the videos. But
Right.
I mean, I won't give up until I'm definitely not going to finish. If I'm gonna DNF, I'll try and drive backwards or drive somewhere else. But
So yours would be GTA. Mine, honestly, Cloudberry pisses me off
Oh,
sometimes.
Which is funny, and that makes total
Yeah.
sense because you're great at it.
Yeah. Right.
Sometimes games you're really good at piss you off the most.
Yeah,
Jack is
yeah.
easily the best out of anyone in the room in Cloudberry.
But that's the problem with the thing with Cloudberry is like I can feel you guys like, okay, well Jack's gonna finish this level. And I start getting mad at myself if I can't. I was like, motherfucker.
Trust me, Jack, we do too.
So-
It's like, fuck you, Jack. Finish the level already. Christ.
one of my favorite Jack Mad moments was in Fuel, the part.
Oh,
Oh my
yeah.
god, when you were-
You know, you're just like,
Jack was stuck in a fucking crater.
Yeah.
Like,
That was an hour. It was literally an hour.
of him
Yeah.
just trying to drive up and then just sliding down.
Yeah, and then
It's like-
I would get so close, and then I'd try a different angle.
It
Yeah.
was just like 40
And that-
minutes
that-
now,
that
Jack
was-
being like, ah! Like screaming.
It was like a slow burn, and then I finally hit this threshold. Like,
He
fuck
didn't
this
quit
guy.
though.
I
He
don't
didn't quit.
know.
And you eventually made it out, didn't you?
No, I never made it out.
Oh, never mind.
Someone
You're
died.
still
He
there.
died in that
You're
crater.
Still there in that hole.
Speaking of which, we got to film Fuel 3 with
do.
the
No shit, we
controllers.
do.
Yeah.
So we're gonna do that
Let's
for
figure it
extra.
out.
Jeremy, what is your pissed off game?
What about Lawrence?
Huh?
What?
Overwatch.
I assumed Overwatch. Oh, I'm sorry,
we gotta
Lawrence.
see
Is
what
there
do you
is
got?
it one?
Lawrence.
Is it Overwatch that will get your gears grinding, or is there
think.
another one?
I guess the all-time rage game was Trauma Center.
I
That
played the fuck out of that.
I remember. Yeah, I was on like X7 Savata or whatever, and got so pissed off. I remember I closed my DS, I spiked it into my bed. It bounced up like the eye line, and then I punched it in the air.
Oh, that's awesome.
It bounced off the wall and landed on my
Combo!
bed. And the DS is a brick, so it was totally fine. But I was just like, fuck.
Dude, I'll say Nintendo, they build shit.
Yeah. They
Like,
do,
like
man.
I've dropped Nintendo shit down the stairs so many times, and it's fine. It works fine. Like beyond the Nintendo, the NES, the most fickle console ever. They had the blow in it and all that crap. The number of times I dropped a Game Boy down the stairs without hitting the stairs, like accidentally, it left my hands at the top of the stairs and fell
went
like
all the way?
yeah, 12 feet.
That's
and
just
hit
like
the fucking
lobbing it out the
ground.
window.
Yeah, I know, and I'm like, oh, it's fine.
Yeah.
Never had a cracked screen.
I feel
Never
like the
didn't
Switch
work.
wouldn't
Yeah,
fare so
apparently
well.
the Switch is very scratchable.
Yeah.
So
People say that.
See, the
I
thing
don't know.
about that too is, and I think that is the thing. People say they scratch the fuck out of it, especially putting it in the dock.
I don't buy that.
There's docks that are fucked up. Like I've seen that where they're slightly, they're supposed to be just open like this, like perfectly straight. Yeah, I know they're fucked up
thank you.
color, but it's fine. But there's some docks on the Switch where like the slot is like melted in like that.
Step outside of the
Like
microphone.
it's like bent a little bit. So when you put the switch in, it rubs up against it. But that's like a physical dock problem. Like if you look at your dock and they're not perfectly straight, some of them are like that. They're just fucked up.
You know what is bull?
What's bull?
If you're playing Zelda,
Okay.
you can't play with one of the Joy-Cons off.
Yeah, and it's bull because dumbass here yesterday. By the way, the like real glamorous lifestyle of being a famous movie star. Gavin and I the last like 4 days shared a dressing room.
Yeah.
Which is always nice. True. Like, take your dick out, get changed or whatever. It's like you get, and it's like, oh, Zach, Woody.
There you are.
But we're both here at the same time. There was one day I literally walked into the room. I saw Gavin's name, and usually like our call times are separate. So then it's like, okay, I'll have the room in the morning, and then I'll be filming, and then Gavin comes in later, so it's not really a big deal. But I walked into the room, and I'm like, fucking again? Like we're in the same fucking room? Like what the fuck? And there was the sides there, which has like all our lines for the day, and then just like everyone's time of when they show up to set and everything. And I pick it up. I didn't say it out loud, but in my head, I'm like, when the fuck does Gavin get here? And I'm looking at the call sheet to see what time he gets there. And right as I'm finding he gets there at the same time as me, I'm like standing, you know, kind of like here, like reading this. Fucking Gavin, literally in the room, comes up from behind a couch and goes, "Bleh." And he was just hiding in the room while I'm standing. And I mean, like, the room is like no bigger than this from me to Gavin.
And you missed him?
I walked in, I must have been in there for like 30 seconds. Like, I looked around, I dropped my shit off, I started, like, took my phone
the couch
out.
was so close to the wall that I couldn't actually get all the way down in my head.
So
So I just had
some
to,
hair
it was,
poking
my
out?
head was already up.
It's like, do where your head was.
What, like here?
Yeah. So, like, I'll show you how, like, I didn't know. I walked in, I'm like,
And I was just like, he hasn't seen me.
my reaction was this. I went like this. That startled the shit out of me. My body didn't move inside for like 1 second. I was like, oh my god! But it just like, I looked up and I was just like, yeah, you got me there.
Nice.
You got me with that one.
All right, so Lawrence, your game was the DS game. Jeremy, what was your game?
God, I don't know if I can pin it down to one. I hate being mingy in videos. I hate that. Like someone made a
It's
minge
funny 'cause
compilation
you do it
recently,
all the time.
and I couldn't watch
wait,
it.
hold
Oh,
on.
really?
As soon as I turned it on,
Being a cunt.
Yeah.
Being an asshole.
That's what I thought it meant. Just
yeah, like being
I knew
pissed
you were
off
gonna
about something that it's a video game.
it
Who
sucks,
gives a
man.
shit?
It
sucks.
It's
Along
weird
with
because
that-
you want to be genuine, but you also can't be thoroughly genuine because there are negative aspects that everyone fucking does. Everyone does. But
Right.
somehow they expect you to be better. Which,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know, whatever. You're video game
And
celebrity,
like, you know, I'll call Gavin retarded in like 3 videos, but that's fine. But like,
Look at him.
there's, I can hear myself in videos like get to that point where I
Man's
know
trying to
I'm
make it
getting
a cute
pissed
baby.
off, and I'm like listening to myself. I'm like, Jeremy, don't get pissed off. Don't get pissed off. Like it's a game.
It's
They're
rough.
fucking with you. Just like Ryan's yelling about nothing. Just don't worry about it. And like,
There are times where the argument has clearly sort of been resolved, like the whole like pilot gun argument, and it's just like, Jeremy's pretty hot right now. He's like 90 out of
yeah,
100.
and so you'll poke it.
And
You
I'll
love
just
that.
be like, I won't necessarily go at you, I'll just throw some new information.
Right, right.
Like, yeah, but what about this?
And then you
Step
sit
back.
back,
Just throw
Like-
a match in.
And it's
chuck that grenade.
And like, it
Well, then
just,
sometimes I do come right at you where I'm like, where's the compass argument? I'm
compass
like,
argument.
You don't
Oh.
need to look at
which
the
wasn't
sun,
my
Jeremy.
fault, and it wasn't your fault either. It was no one's fault. But yeah, you were like, you don't need to look at the smegging sun when the like damn compass.
shitting map
Yeah, it's
is
in
in
your
your hand.
farting hand. Farting hand.
My favorite part in that is how many times I say your name in that. Like I throw Jeremy in like at
Yeah.
every stage possible.
But I don't know. I think just multiplayer shooters in general. I get really pissed off during like Call of Duty. I like can't play anymore because it's just like I like them for the first week that they're out maybe. And
When
then
people are still
because
with
I'm
it.
playing a bunch of other stuff,
it's still
I
an
stop
equal
playing
field,
it. And
but,
then
yeah.
I can't jump in again because people
You're up against the
fuck
lifers
me
at
up.
that point, yep.
Yeah.
You got to get beat in. That's the part that sucks is if you want to have fun, you know that you have about 10 hours of just getting your shit pushed in. And that's the cost of entry before you get up to speed on whatever the game is.
Did I ever get mad in Towerfall? I consider
I don't
that a
think-
game
you're
where it's
pretty good
like,
at- you're good
I
at
can
Towerfall.
probably
yeah, but
win that
again,
if I
that's
try, but
like I can totally see that. Like you get more annoyed at shit you're good
yeah,
at.
shit,
Yeah.
you know
Wow,
you
you
can
really
win.
Because
Yeah.
you know you should be doing better and you know how to play the game.
Yeah.
And it's like, fuck, I fucked up. Like, you're annoyed you missed a jump. If I don't know how to play a game, it's like, I'm terrible. at this.
What's your game, Michael?
Yeah, I gotta,
what's your pissed
I gotta
off
swizzle
game?
it out.
Honestly, it's most like single player shit. I can't think of one like off the top of my head. Not a game I play a lot, but a game that I know is a good game. I like it. It fucking infuriates me. Trials.
Oh, yeah.
HD.
Oh, yeah.
Like it's like any like hair trigger reaction game. Pretty much, if the game gives you the ability to reset in 1 second, it's because it pisses you off. Like Super Meat Boy is another one where it's just like I want to fucking like. It's like, nope, fucked up, nope, fucked up, nope, fucked up, nope, fucked up, motherfucker!
Yeah.
Like after like you fucked up like 20 times in the span of 17 seconds, and it's just a matter of like, gotta get
Steep
it right.
was like that for me. Steep has that mechanic where you can just restart over and over again.
It's just,
and some of
that
the harder
shit's
missions are just
Yeah.
like, you have like a little hair to get through. It's like, yeah.
I
know Steep
remember
got that hard. That's interesting.
specifically shit like that. It was like it's a weird game to mention, but Prototype. If anybody played that,
Oh,
the
yeah.
like superhuman game. There's challenges in that game, and like to
Yeah.
get all the achievements, you have to get platinum on everything, which is like
It was good, pretty bullshit.
everything's like either you have to run through something with like X amount of time, or it's like a killing challenge where you need to kill like 10,000 zombies, and like doing a fucking challenge over and over again, and like needing whatever. Say you need 10,000 kills in a minute. Getting 9,500 like 15 times is like the most infuriating fucking thing. When you're like that close to getting it, and you're running out of time. It's like when I have to do it all over again. Dead Rising 3 is another great example.
yeah.
The challenges in Dead Rising 3, just like shit that I feel compelled to do because it's in the game, and for most times you get rewards for it. Like in Dead Rising, you get like tons of experience, or in Prototype, you get experience. I love that as like an aspect of a video game, but I fucking hate doing it. You know what I mean? It's just like I like games that reward you for doing something beyond what was in the game. It's like, well, why did I do it? It's like, oh, well, you get an extra skill point, or you get, whatever, something unlocks on your map. That's the shit that usually pisses me off.
Yeah, I did that one thing in Trials where I had to beat an extreme map with the bike that was not meant for extreme maps, and I made it to like the final jump 3 times, and Gavin filmed me 2 of those times, and the 2 times he filmed, I just failed it miserably. Just like the easiest, like last little bit of the thing, and then finally I got to it again, and I didn't tell Gavin, and I made the jump, and then I called him, hey, come over here, and I just went boop and finished the level. Like I don't want to do it on camera because I don't want to fuck it up again. I got so mad. That was like 2 weeks playing that one map over and over and over again.
Yeah.
That was I
That was
remember
back when we had time to like actually play video games.
I remember, I think it was the last Impossible game video I did, like part 4 or whatever, like level 4. I did the video, and then since I'd done a bunch of them for Rage Quit before, I was like, you know what? Like, this is the last pack, at least on Xbox. Like, I want to fucking beat this one, so I'm gonna beat it. So like, I filmed the video. I filmed like what was the Rage Quit, and then I'm like, I'll just spend like actually like 10, 20 minutes trying to beat it. Like, I won't really talk. Like, I'm not gonna add commentary, so I have to edit it later. I was just like, I just want to beat it and like put that in the video. I stayed at work for like an hour playing it, and I couldn't beat it. It was fucking infuriating me. I paused it, went home, and came back the next day and picked it back up and started playing it again in the morning because I was like, I want to fucking beat this. And like, I came in, I was playing it a bunch of times in the morning. Ryan walked in, and he was like watching me play it, and I was like, yeah. Oh, hi Ryan, how you doing? I'm just trying to play this. He's like, didn't you make this video yesterday? I'm like, yeah, but I haven't beaten it yet. So it's like, I probably filmed the video in like 20, 25 minutes. I spent like 2 hours playing it, trying to beat it. And I just couldn't do it at night. Had to go home. Was coming back again. I came back the next day. Ryan came in. Ryan walks in, sees me playing it, and he's like, wow, you've been playing this a lot, huh? And I'm like, yep. And he's like, it looks like I'm watching a computer. Like with the blocks and like me just hitting it and shit. He watches me. I die. Fucking next try, I beat it just with him standing there. He's just like, it was literally like I was there hours playing it. Ryan walks in, he's like, oh, what are you doing? Oh, playing Impossible game. Oh, okay. Oh, you beat it. And then like he walked away. It was like within 30, it was just like the timing was like insane. I'm like, you have no idea how long I've been playing this. You know what I mean? It just seemed weird, like from his perspective, like he walked in and I just finished it.
Yeah.
That was fucking infuriating me. And then I just put it in right at the end of the video. Like, so it's like in the video, I think it ends with like I'm yelling and screaming, and I'm just like, oh, I beat it. Fucking took me forever.
That's awesome.
Lately, Persona 5 has been fucking me real hard.
What is that? Everyone's talking about that.
It's a book,
It's a role-playing game.
right?
book.
By
I don't know.
Atlas.
It's a role-playing game.
Yeah.
It's a JRPG.
It's a JRPG.
JRPG,
So
yeah.
it's like
I have-
super Japanese.
I have zero interest in JRPG.
Yeah.
Hey, that's fine.
But I mean, yeah, it's not everyone's cup of tea.
Yeah, I respect it. It's like if that's your type of game, like go for it, have fun. But it's just not at all me.
No, it's an anime boy simulator.
Yep.
It's like it's hybrid life sim dungeon crawl. So you have basically daytime phase in the game where you get to choose your
Who you go to school with.
Yeah, exactly.
Who you go on a date with.
You,
But then nighttime, you go into dungeons and fight monsters, and people like kill themselves and shoot themselves.
It's like that Lonely Island song about New York. Right?
Takes about 80 hours to do it, but you can bang.
Nice.
You can pick from a crop of very fine enemy ladies to just running your finger down them.
Are they all like giant eyes and crying?
No. They all have their like singular backstories that make them flawed in some very, very simplified way.
Like.
Well,
give me one example.
I'm not far enough in 5 to know their stories yet. In 4, there was like a J-pop idol who was trying to decide whether or not she wanted to do that for a career or be a normal person. There was some girl who was going to inherit her family's hot spring spa, but she decided she didn't want to do that. Yeah, so she killed herself.
She drowned herself.
Totally different from what Gavin said.
Well, 5 is pretty brutal. Some chick already tried to commit suicide. It's implied that she was like sexually assaulted by a teacher, so that's rad. But as far as the game fucking me, I'm playing on hard because I hate myself.
Of course.
And I'm hitting enemies in the first dungeon that in one hit wipe my entire party, and that's like 3 hours of progress that's just gone, in the wind.
Yeah.
So
good old JRPGs.
That's one of those moments like it's not rage inducing like getting fucked in Overwatch.
It's like soul crushing.
Exactly. You put down your controller and you're just.
You're just like, yup, you die.
Your soul
How do you
exits
pick it back up again after
You just
that?
have to, man. You have to.
You got to do it.
That was me.
How are you gonna fuck those anime girls unless you pick that controller back up?
Exactly. Pick your dick back up and get back on that horse.
Right.
Fuck that
Let
horse.
it
Get in that horse.
Has anyone here played Mass Effect Andromeda?
I played some of it.
I don't know anyone who's finished it.
Yep.
I don't think
you're right.
That's a
You're right.
statement
I don't think it's a very
can't-
finishable game.
I want to play it, but
I want to.
apparently it doesn't. It's no good.
I want to as well because I know that it is right now the kind of game that in 20 years people will look back at and sort of laugh at like they laugh at shitty movies from the late 90s. Like it's the Batman Forever, except it came out right now. Same with Mass Effect 3, I think. People are going to look back on that and be like, holy fuck, people thought this was
Mass
good.
Effect 2, though.
2 was great.
That was
2 was
fucking
really good.
phenomenal. Best one in the
3
series.
wasn't horrible. I mean, the story wasn't awesome.
The ending was not good.
The ending was not good. The story, I don't think the story was good either.
I didn't play 3.
Nah, I mean, the gameplay got to it's just infantile, man. You just get behind cover, you shoot, you reload, you throw your magic fireballs. Everything's on a cooldown. There's no resource constriction. You don't have to try. It's just get in your hallway, shoot all the things until they die, and then run to the next thing, touch a button until it's done, shoot some stuff. There was no thought to it. And to me, and Patton and Lauren diatribe, that's like games being driven by focus testing. They just get a bunch of people in a room and they're like, what makes you happy? And they say, well, I want to win everything. I want every NPC to tell me I'm great. And I want to fuck all the space chicks. And that's what Mass Effect 3 was. Every NPC is like, Shepard, you're the pet. Yeah, right?
My favorite thing in a game, if I had to say what it is just the sense of becoming more powerful throughout the game. Is my favorite
I
thing.
want to be a god at the end of a game.
Yeah, but that's why I love games like Shadow Complex and stuff. It's like you start off as a dude in a backpack, and by the end of it, you're just like, nothing means anything to me.
Like I hate when I finish a game and then like maybe I'm going through and I'm grinding shit like to get some last achievements or anything, and I'm still getting killed by shit. It's like if I've finished the game and done all this shit, I want to just be like, fuck you, I've done it.
You want the very end to be like a cheat code.
Yeah, that's what's awesome about fucking Breath of the Wild. Like that totally captures that. Where, like you're a fucking badass when you get like the better armor and the better weapons, the better swords and
I still
shit.
get like one-shotted by a Lionel.
Right, because you haven't gotten the better weapons and all that stuff.
I mean, they're really
Lionels
hard.
are still.
I don't know what to tell you. I've wasted tons of them, and you've beaten all the shrines. I haven't done any.
You done all 120?
No, sorry, not shrines. So
the
beasts. The beasts. Sorry,
Okay.
divine beasts. I still haven't even fucking fought one yet.
Yeah?
But like I've done like 85 shrines. I'm just like an asshole. I just keep running around. Like I
feel like those abilities are so good though.
Yeah, I know. I should get them.
Especially the fly up in the air.
I keep saying I'm gonna do it. But my point is, if you're dying, it's just because you suck.
I do suck.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, how powerful do you have to be able to take on one of those horse bastards?
I mean, get armor like level 3 or 4.
Right.
Is it not possible to dodge Lionel attacks?
No, that's also certainly possible.
You do it.
Sneak up on it.
I've killed them. It's just like a multi-step process.
Do you-
Like wait for my abilities to come back and all that stuff.
Well, I feel
I
like.
just eat some food and chop them up.
Oh, there you go.
It's like attack up.
Like attack up, yeah.
It's just like chop, 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 chop. The ancient weapons work great on them. Like the axe plus 2. Like the ancient axe is like 60 damage, 2-handed damage. It fucks them up.
You can ancient arrow them.
You can do that too. Again, talk about resource management. I've never fired one.
Oh, really?
I have like 14.
I have
and
like
just won't.
50,
I
I
won't
think.
shoot one, and I'm just like, I'll beat the game, and I'll have 100. I'm like, good thing I never shot one though.
You gotta. But that's the game. They
I
put it in the
know.
game.
No,
It's fun to
I
use.
understand that. I
know,
understand that
I know,
mentality.
That's my problem.
I can't do
though.
it.
But I need
I was
to.
like this. I was
but
like,
I need
ancient
to.
arrow. What's this?
I want to
Right
help.
to the wall.
That's how you and I are like innately different, like complete opposite ends of the scale. You're like, what is this? Someone's like, this thing that I'm giving you is fucking amazing. Like you need to hold on to this.
It was crafted over
This
80
is so
years.
fucking good. You're not gonna. All right, you just shot it. That's you.
Well,
I'm
all right.
like, I'll die before I use it.
Right.
It's weird that you killed a fox with it. It was
Right.
That's
right.
me ending Fallout 3
Yep.
with 97 mini nukes.
all the mini nukes,
whatever.
yeah.
Like I'm just like, I'm gonna use these one day, and then the game ends, and I'm just like, well. I
What's
never
that
really shot
weapon in Fallout that fires 6?
it. The experimental MIRV.
That was it.
Yep.
That thing's wicked.
You shoot that from the top of Tenpenny Tower. Just watch it.
Yeah.
That was my favorite.
I kill myself a lot with that weapon.
Yeah. It's a panic weapon.
It doesn't really go very far. It's sort of just like it's different to use to just a
No,
normal
it's
nuke.
its distances are kill yourself and hurt yourself.
Yeah.
That's the difference. That's how far those go.
Be up high when you use it.
Yeah.
I prefer the self-restriction of not using the world-ending weapons that they give you, because to me it creates more interesting and more memorable gameplay experiences.
But when you actually decide to use it.
Yeah, or just choosing not to.
I usually find I'll do the same thing as you. Like I could use a super weapon, or like I could sneak up behind this guy, kill him, do this, go over that guy, blah 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 blah, blah. Beat the game. I have all that shit. 9 out of 10 times, I'm like, I guess I'll just run around shooting nukes at people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like now that I'm done,
Fuck it.
it's like you said, like, hey Scorpion. It's like 500% overkill. There's no
Yeah.
point. And I just run around wasting people. Like
It's like-
that's usually what I do.
It's like in Worms when a worm has 5 health left. And you'd see the damage go up and it's like 400.
Yeah, yeah,
call it
exactly.
Armageddon.
Exactly. Or you kill what
Use
do they
the
call, like
super
the
banana.
Brahmin, like the cows.
Yeah, the
And
cows.
just like drop a fucking nuke on them just to see their like bodies go flying. Ragdoll's always fun too.
Yeah.
I also want to say that this sweatshirt is available in the Rooster Teeth store.
Wow.
Oh, we
Very-
made that? Can I
Are you
see
serious?
that?
Yeah, it's super comfy and
looks
super
soft
soft.
as hell.
The only reason I'm saying that is because
Oh.
I said I would wear it during the podcast. I mean, it is super comfy and everything, but then I was getting very warm, so I'm gonna take it off. But I want to make sure that people
That
still know
happens.
about it.
Big logo.
Oh yeah, big logo. They want you to know.
Like, no, I
Bigly.
really like how simplistic that is. That's the only thing on that.
Well, yeah.
It's classy.
There's nothing on the back, nothing like.
Careful, don't
Just
break
that.
it.
Yeah, even though full
You know,
disclosure,
Dude, that almost landed on this beautiful watch.
Yeah. Oh, you're noticing this movement watch. here,
How can
Jeremy.
I not?
Well, did you know this off topic is brought to you by Movement Watches? I absolutely love the watch they send me. It's sleek, stylish, and I always get tons of compliments when I wear it out. Movement was started by 2 broke college kids that wanted to wear stylish watches but couldn't afford them, so they started their own watch company. Wow, incredible. The watches started just $95. At a department store, you're looking at $400 to $500. Movement figured out by their selling online, they were able to cut out the middleman and retail markup, providing the best possible price. Get 15% off with free shipping and free returns by going to mvmtwatches.com/off-topic. That's mvmtwatches.com/off-topic. Join the movement and be able to tell time today with a Movement watch. Great work. I heard someone go, clear. In the control room. We got it. We nailed it.
Nailed it.
ka-ching, money in the bank.
Clear. Fucking
hold on.
helicopter it out.
Now hold up on this one for just a second.
There you go.
Fucking flies away.
I haven't eaten yet today, so I don't want to do that one.
At all?
Oh, dude, same here. Well, I've been on this fucking kick, especially with the movie. This is the shittiest part. Like, I've been training for the movie, which is awesome. You can go do a trainer and shit like that. And I actually really like working out. But then the movie starts, and you have no fucking time to train because
Right.
the hours suck, and the trainer's like, "I'm not coming in at 5 a.m. to train you." I'm like, "Yeah, why would you?"
Yeah.
So I've been basically living off pre-made fucking protein shakes. That's like all I'm eating for food now. It's like every morning I wake up and I just have it's like 26 grams of protein.
Doesn't sound like food.
It is though.
I mean,
it's just liquid
it's
food.
meal
alive.
replacement.
It's not as good, but as I don't need to tell you, I mean, Set sucks for eating. I've lost like 6 pounds since we started.
Wow.
I mean,
Yeah, just from we just go like 7-8 hours sometimes without eating. We have lunch, but it's like, okay, here's lunch, shove it down your fucking face, and then right back to filming again. There's like I never have snacks during the day. Bernie just fucking inhales the crafty cart. He's just like, what do we got? We got candy bars. We got fucking cookies. Go eat a cookie. hey, Gavin, go get a cookie. Go get a cookie. No, you want it. They're good. They're really good.
The other day we got cookies like pretty late. It was like probably 9 p.m. Little cookie snack.
Usually what they do is like lunch is halfway through the day, but then halfway is like 12 hours. So we have lunch 6 hours after crew call.
Yep.
But then if it's expected, like we're gonna go further than 6 more hours, they'll have like a snacky.
Okay.
Okay, so Jack's got some shit he's grabbed.
That looks perishable.
That looks like it could be food.
This says ice cream on the front.
Oh,
Okay.
Someone just sent me. I'm sorry, I didn't bring your name with me, but someone sent me a pint of ice cream the other day.
It's a lot of ice cream.
Oh, that's got dry ice in it, dude. Oh,
And it
This
was.
one-
Oh
Man.
no, we're gonna fuck that up.
Dude,
And it's
no, go ahead.
Oh, sorry. It's because at PAX East,
Oh, that's it.
Jack, it was actually one of the people we brought up on stage at PAX East to play $1 Million Butt with us. They said, like, what's your favorite ice cream? And I was like, specifically, it's this type of ice cream from this place in Massachusetts, like this one store. And they sent me that.
Oh, that's awesome.
So it's actually in the freezer in the support room right
The
now.
top of this is UPS. It says dangerous goods. UPS accepted.
Interesting.
That's interesting. Of all the weapons we've got,
Also, so this is for Awu, but we've been getting.
we have plenty
We've
of
got
stuff
a couple
to
of
open.
things.
So we sometimes open stuff on off topic.
We've gotten a few things for Awu as we started like opening fan mail and fan packages on Awu, and people seem to like it. And the fans have gone insane with the shit they're sending us.
Lots of weaponry.
lot of
Because I
weapons.
foolishly said in the first one, like, send us weapons or swords or whatever, and they that was a call to
did.
action.
No,
Someone
boy.
sent that Nerf gun that almost broke my wrist.
Have you
It's like
seen
a
the fucking
We
the
have 7 of
axe
those
in there
now,
now?
by the way.
Dude, there's a full-on fucking battle axe.
It's a Viking
it's
axe.
a Viking axe.
Sharp as fuck.
This one is addressed to me and Ryan.
What's a chip
That's
wheelie?
it.
Oh, dry ice.
Dry ice. Can we pour some water on
Oh,
that?
yeah.
All right, well, don't fuck up the table. Come on.
No, it's fine. It's on the bag.
Freeze
Put it
the
in there.
Well, I
Put it in
mean,
there.
yeah.
No, put it in there. Put some water in it.
Get some liquid on it. We gotta get the party going.
Oh shit. Oh fuck. That's
Not
that's whiskey, dude.
moonshine.
Yeah, come
I mean,
on.
I don't know. That might work.
Jack, your water bottle.
There's more of it. Oh yeah, I got water.
Oh, that was weird.
It's like hydrophobic.
Cool.
That was
Is there
real
any
cool.
in the glass? Put something in a glass.
Okay, this
Who
one.
has some warm water?
As long as you don't touch it, it's fine, right?
Okay. All right, there we go. Ready? We can get the logo out.
What's wrong, Michael?
No, I'm just watching.
Oh. So cool.
I feel like I've seen that somewhere before.
Don't breathe it though.
Don't breathe
Makes you
this.
cough.
Go like
Well, it's
this.
just carbon dioxide, right?
That's like when they throw a bunch of dry ice in a pool and kill everyone.
Yeah?
Yeah.
They just
That happens
come up.
often?
Yeah, because they're like at a big party and then people will throw dry ice in the pool because it makes it smoke and everyone's all happy and then everyone passes out because of carbon dioxide
Oh,
and
and then
drowns.
they asphyxiate? Nice.
Who would ever put dry ice in a pool?
Idiots!
That's the stupidest thing I've ever fucking
People
heard.
listen to
it
fucking
looks
Party
wicked,
Rock
though.
Anthem and
I
drinking
mean-
Keystone Light.
Grab it. Pick it up and hold it for like 10
That's
seconds.
bad for your skin.
No, pick it up and hold it. Grab it.
Just 10 seconds?
Look at that ice go on the bottom there. Looks cool.
I've heard that.
Man, who's drinking out of these glasses next?
That's a good selling image for those glasses.
Yeah, right on.
You can pour it out.
I've actually heard that a good way to test pain tolerance is to just dunk your hands into ice water.
Pretty
keep
cool.
them there.
It does look cool.
Oh, we have a whole other thing.
Oh! I like the fact, by the way, like a fucking 3-year-old.
That scared the shit out of me.
Like a fucking 3-year-old, we opened this and
Yeah.
immediately started playing with the shit that's not.
Oh yeah, there's some stuff.
Oh yeah,
Chip
it's
wheelies
ice
and
cream.
shit,
They
yeah.
didn't send us a package of dry ice to play with.
They sent us chip wheelies.
That's
Fuck
from
that
Kai Soccer Ref. Hey, Achievement Hunter, I'm not artistic or creative in any way, but I still love your content. I've been a Rooster Teeth fan since RVB1. Love everything you do to bring more laughs to the world. Enjoy these treats from my hometown of Cincinnati. I know you probably won't be able to save them, you probably won't be able to save them to open them live on Awu, but enjoy them all the same. P.S. I hope at least one person liked the chili I gifted last year at RTX. Kai Soccer Ref. Thank you very much.
Guess what? You didn't fucking think they'd be playing with the dry ice for 5 minutes, did you?
I mean,
They
this is
include
chili
that in
too,
there.
technically.
Yeah. So
But
this
these are-
one is addressed just to me and Ryan, so you can almost guarantee
That's
it's
a weapon.
That's a
It's
weapon.
Absolutely a weapon. For some reason, people are like Michael and Ryan, the weapon guys.
I mean, it's not really for some reason. We kind of articulate that. But, no, there's no name. It's just from Amazon.
Good. Good.
There's probably a note in there, I
Yeah,
would
here we
say.
go. To the 2 fiercest achievement hunters, a small token of my appreciation and loyalty May you use these mighty weapons only on the most worthy of foes or Gavin. I really don't
come
care
on.
which. P.S. Please hit Gavin with them. From Maverick Murph.
Whoa.
Those look awesome.
Ice cream sandwiches?
Ice cream
Holy
sandwiches.
shit, they're like fancy.
Wow, dude, those look good as fuck.
Double chocolate chip.
That's ridiculous.
Wow, boxes in a box.
They're thin, too.
You have to assemble it?
I mean, you might.
This is for these audio podcast listeners.
Yeah, and for you audio podcast listeners, Jeremy's wearing a shirt for you.
It's a really cool shirt.
We don't sell this. This is fan made.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, a
Fan made. And
He
see
did a
that
wood
wood burn
carving.
over there on the wall?
Right on. That's a great logo.
It started bubbling.
Stop touching.
I was trying to chill your shot.
I mean,
yeah,
it's
yeah,
just,
Keep going.
I am gonna do it. I just don't want to do it quite yet.
What?
is that a Genji sword?
Foam sword.
Oh, okay.
It's a nerve sword. So I felt like I'd fulfill their request.
Yeah, it's
Nerf
like
or
getting
no?
hit with something.
This is the kind of shit that like toy makers make this shit
That's awesome.
like for the express. Oh, fucking Christ. For the express reason of
That's a little
like
frozen, huh?
A little frozen.
Gotta let it thaw.
of like beating the shit out of
Tuck
each
it
other.
under your arm.
No.
Yeah, beating each
That's
other's
like the
fun.
sock and boppers.
Beating each other's fun.
Like Matt
dude.
put one on his hand, he was punching stuff with it, and he's like, "There's really no real difference between
Gavin is
Just
so
punching
close
a
to that
good
glass.
sock
I
and
can't
bopper."
reach.
Here, pick it up. Let's fight.
Oh, do it.
There it goes.
There it went.
It first swing.
Oh. Something's getting broken.
Michael's trying to grab it.
Uh-oh. Well, he switched swords. Gavin's on the ground, getting beat. He's kicking. Whoa,
Stop
Jesus.
using legs! I've actually felt bad. That's,
Him in the balls. That was direct hit.
the balls was an accident. You whipped me like
Quick,
in the side. That
put
was
some-
so bad.
Hey,
Quick,
Runs up to him, he curls up into a ball.
broadcast, can we get some paper towels for
put some dry ice in his mouth.
Gavin's nuts?
You whipped
There's some behind that green thing, Jeremy. Behind that green thing over there.
No, those are wet wipes.
No, there's paper towels too.
You look like you shit your pants.
Gavin, your testicles have
they
been
are.
through the ringer, man.
Oh, they have.
I feel so bad for your nuts.
Oh, it was like it whacked tears into my eyes.
Oof.
It's a lot of water.
These are like perfect. Here, hold that. It's like
A
foam.
good balance.
Oh no, I feel like holding it.
Well, it's like foam, but like perfect to actually like hit
oh, dude,
someone.
and it's rigid. It's
Here,
not
like, hit me with it. Like, ow.
Oh yeah, that's not fun, dude.
Yeah,
like
but
the
it's like the
weirdest-
Give me
perfect
one.
like beating toy.
Woo!
I like that
that's
fans
solid,
can send
man.
in stuff that like
Squeeze it. It's solid inside.
Yeah, it's got something in the middle there.
It's got
That
a
was what
cord.
hit my bollock.
Oh God.
Man, you can.
Oh dude.
You can really give someone a pounding with that thing.
It's
So what do we
actually
got?
perfect for everything.
We
I
got
would like
dry
this
ice
Coca-Cola.
still melting the table. We got chocolate all over the floor.
I would like this glass, please.
Bunch of boxes.
Got it. Ah,
Oh look, it like fans it out when you hit it.
that's cool. What can't you do? Motherfucking. Oh!
Fuck.
Woo! All right.
It's definitely
All the
getting,
papers are
it's
starting to
definitely
stack
getting
up.
poisonous.
We should skewer it. Jack, melt a hole through this.
If we pass out, no, don't do that.
There it is. There it is.
Here, throw one of these chunks in this box so we don't
Like-
melt the table.
It's not like you'll melt wood.
Oh, just put it
It's
right
the
off.
opposite of melt.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
hydrophobic.
we'll move it on top.
If we can get a sword through this and have like
There
a
we go.
wand of like a frost wand, that
Ooh.
would be ideal.
Ice
This
rod.
glass is
I need
getting
one of those for a
broken.
side quest.
Yeah, you gotta get that out of here.
I haven't found a whiz robe yet.
Does anyone have a knife?
No, Ryan's not here.
Shockingly, no, we don't.
Like, no, I don't. Never mind.
Nice.
You're never gonna break it with that.
I'm trying to get
Oh,
through it.
that's frozen on the table.
It's just ice. It's fine. See, look at it. Melting right off.
Put some more ice in there.
Nicholas had a knife. By
Oh,
the way.
sweet.
It's not gonna fit.
Yeah, drill a hole through it.
I mean, I can't drill.
Make us a little
but-
All
sword
you
in
need
the
to do is
stone.
make
Jack,
a,
please.
What?
you just need to make a divot so that it holds water.
Perfect. All right, let me get in there. Hang on.
Oh yeah, and then it'll work itself.
And it'll melt through. So just
Trying to make a.
Oh, that's
You guys excited for that Guy Ritchie King Arthur movie?
Yeah.
Yeah, bud.
You excited for Baby Driver?
Oh yeah, that looks pretty
New
dope.
Last Jedi trailer came out
I
today.
haven't seen that yet.
Looks
I'm
pretty good.
Excited to watch it. So many
Luke talks.
questions.
Luke talks.
put water in that hole now.
You got
Also,
some. You got some Mark Hamill quotes in that.
Thor,
All right.
Thor Ragnarok
Thor Ragnarok looks awesome.
looks
I
fantastic.
like how. I mean, it makes sense. He's at the end of the movie, but I like how Mark Hamill has more lines in the trailer than the whole first film.
Yeah. He also says "breathe, just breathe," which is a Yoda quote.
Huh. So he's training Ray.
He's
You ready
training
for
Ray.
Or
Is
twist,
what is insinuated.
he is Yoda.
Actually, he's training Kylo.
All right, we'll see.
I could see that too. I was hoping that Kylo wouldn't have some kind of redemption arc because that shit is Weak, man.
Yeah,
I
but
want
want him to
you know
stay
he
evil.
will.
Me too.
He definitely will.
I want a Star Wars villain that is a villain, but not like pure evil like Palpatine, because he's the only non-redeemable character in Star Wars so far.
the pure
Maybe-
evil is Snoke.
Yeah, you're right.
Right.
We don't know anything about Snoke. He's just the new
I
Palpatine.
want to learn more about Snoke.
I want a human evil.
Have you heard the whole?
pretty cool.
Have you heard like the whole Plagueis theory about Snoke? Yeah.
Yeah, I have.
It's interesting. See if that comes.
Michael.
All right.
Guys, remember
That's really cool.
we're doing a podcast.
Oh, are we? Oh, I thought this was just.
I've heard broadcast just let me
Those
know.
are good
You
as
guys
shit.
are still
What's the
live.
slot? I'm gonna go for it.
Guys, we're on.
Yeah, audio
We've
guys.
been on for an hour and
Boy,
6
we've
minutes.
just been fucking around with dry ice.
That's
Actually,
those are just
I
the
should point out,
off-topic
earlier in the
logo.
episode, I
You
said
shut
Reagan was 82 to 90. I was wrong. It's 90 to 88, and then George H.W. was 88 to 92, and then Clinton
gonna
from
say,
92.
yeah.
4 years.
Who's
So I messed
87?
it up, but
4 years. That's fine.
87.
So does that mean I
97 is still Reagan. You're still
I was
Reagan.
HW then?
87?
What year?
87 is still Reagan.
Okay.
88.
No, it's still Reagan.
Reagan. Well, he was done in 80.
I mean, those are shadow years, though. You don't remember anything pre like age 5.
Yeah,
or
I mean, I don't
something.
give a
That's
fuck.
what I said. That's
all
what I was
fever
like. I
dreams,
was like,
yeah.
you don't know that? I'm like, right, not being alive.
No,
I
your
didn't
baby's
know
gonna get
that.
whatever comes after
And
Trump.
in my brain, Clinton's like the first president for my life.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
I was alive and I
Same.
knew that.
Yep.
Oh, those
I
were
wasn't
weird
like 2 and was like, who
All right,
was president
fuck
when
it.
I was born?
times. Get in
Oh,
there.
Jeremy's going.
Was that your
Jeremy.
first one?
Go.
Oh, he's had at least one other one.
Is that your
Jeremy.
third one?
Jeremy, tell me why
quietly
you were
did
so
one.
hammered the other night.
Yeah,
He's a fucking nut.
I did a stream, and
Doesn't seem to actually be melting. This is weird.
I was kind of like,
Sorry.
I was celebrating that it was a year after I had become a Twitch partner.
Right on.
So that sounds terrifying. And
Just farting a little bit.
Screaming.
it's in pain. So yeah, I did some drinking on the stream, and normally I'm really good about like I haven't had a hangover in the longest time because like even when I get really drunk, I have a ton of water and gate and all that stuff.
Yeah, good for you.
I fucked up on Wednesday. Didn't do that.
Too much booze?
Way too much booze. I think I had like it wasn't even the amount. It was that it was so many different kinds of liquor. It was like 14 shots of 4 different types of liquor.
Good lord.
And
It's like making a Long Island iced tea in your
and so
gut.
Kat ended up having to fucking like come save me essentially. Because like I ended the stream and I was kind of drunk at the end of the stream, but like oh god, Jack.
Yeah, I'm
yes.
trying to
break that
It's
glass.
not really going down in there.
Yeah.
Have you ever made a dry ice bomb? Sorry,
Yes,
carry on.
I have.
I'm just
But-
fascinated that this shit is not melting through this
Yeah.
block of dry ice.
No.
Nor is the ice freezing or the water freezing itself.
It's a stalemate.
What's going on here? The
Yeah.
physics of this are really
They'll live
fascinating.
together.
Because
They-
I've seen some of your streams where you've been hammered.
Yes.
And you said that you were more hammered than you've ever been on
Yes,
stream.
yes. Because like again, I get hammered and like I'm a little drunk, but then I had so much water and shit that I'm fine
Yeah.
afterwards.
That looks so cool.
It looks.
Welcome to the Science Podcast.
And that's awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah, they're focusing on
Ow.
they're focusing on the audio friendly side.
There was
Yeah.
too much.
Yeah.
There was too much getting
Because there's a
on
lot of visually cool shit going on right
Gavin,
now.
this.
No, visually nothing is happening right now.
Don't get that ice. Your
Oh
ice.
my
All right, well,
god.
it is hitting me in the face.
Gavin, we're making your next slow mo guys video right now.
Look, it made it in the glass though.
Nice.
Oh boy, inhaling all this gas.
But
Okay.
yeah, it was definitely the worst I've been, and Kat ended up kind of coming to my rescue after the stream was over because.
Because she
fucking-
had to, as your
well,
wife.
Drunk Jeremy's he's got this horrible habit. I don't know where he got it from, but
He's you, by the way. It's
I
you.
know, but Drunk Jeremy really just likes to fall asleep in the shower
Okay.
a lot.
Well, you just
upright?
slump against
With it
the
on?
Weird move.
No, laying down in the tub with the shower
Don't
on.
do that. You're
And
gonna
so
die.
I like that.
I think what it
It
is
is freezing though. Look at
It
that.
is, yeah, it's freezing.
I think what it is there's that kind of effect. You guys probably know of like when you. Oh, that's me with my nip dip. Yeah.
Oh my god.
So
Whoa!
basically, when I get a certain amount of bits, I
That's
pull up
awesome.
randomly out of there. So it ended up being like vodka, gin, whiskey,
Oh.
like all mixed together.
That's a
tequila.
really cool idea.
Yeah, it's awesome. It's a lot of fun. But I
Feel
mean,
it.
like I get hammered sometimes, and so
Don't hold it.
So what's the bit cut
So-
off? So I just so I know, for whatever reason.
what's up?
What's the bit cut off to make you take a shot of a random?
Collectively 10,000.
Oh, okay, so it's all cumulative.
Cumulative. If
Okay.
the chat cumulatively
And is that an
reaches
actual
10,000.
amount of money?
Yes,
Oh, okay.
it's
So-
an amount of money. Yeah.
So if a deranged
$1 million.
millionaire wanted you to die from alcohol poisoning,
Well, that's
Yes, he
essentially
would
what's
do it.
happened.
He
That's
would. Okay.
essentially what's happened. There's this one guy that he's the one who sent all the Nerf guns. He's gone kind of nuts. So, but anyways, I
dude,
Don't
you're
hold
not supposed
it.
to hold. Well, it's probably fine. Like it gives you
If you
frostbite.
juggle it,
probably
it's
fine.
It's like cold potato.
Huh, huh.
But
it's all right.
so
No,
the
put it in your mouth, put it in your
stream
mouth.
ended.
Okay,
Oh,
don't
God.
hold it. Like I didn't know
It's like
that.
yeah,
at the
hot potato,
beginning.
dude.
You're like Sub-Zero. You're so cool right now.
I
dropped
thought
it.
you did know that, but then you held it. So I was like, I don't know.
Actually,
Toss it.
You only need a few seconds for
that's
your
fine.
tissue to die.
Yeah, but that's why I didn't give it a few seconds.
Yeah,
Froze. It's
you just
completely
keep tossing.
there we go. I was waiting for that to happen.
I actually have a story
Well,
about that.
that didn't work
in
at
a
all.
second,
This is
but-
the most ADHD off topic.
It is. But so anyways, the stream ended. I was hammered. Kat had already gone to bed. So I go into the bedroom. I wake up Kat, and because she always tells me like when I'm done with the stream, come wake her up, just so,
So
I
you don't die.
No, well, just so I can like make sure that she gets a good night and all that. That's really cool.
It's frozen.
That's wicked.
Look at that.
The glass.
I don't know. On the table.
God, there's a lot of science happening.
Okay,
Sounds
so
like a movie
This is a science
lab.
podcast.
I'm gonna throw this out there
It's
just in
under
case it
education.
becomes an issue.
Yeah.
When glass rapidly changes temperature, it can shatter.
Yeah, I know. That was my
That's what
instant
our fingers
worry.
are crossed.
I made a video about that. It's absolutely.
it's-
Oh, I saw that. That was fucking
Also,
awesome,
this
dude.
this one in particular is fucking freezing. This
Yeah.
one's gonna break.
Oh, we should dump it out and pour beer in there.
What we
Probably
should
tastes
do is
really
all
good.
get some safety goggles on because of our.
Well,
eyes.
we'll see.
just do this.
Here's
We'll just
mine.
see how it will shatter really bad.
This is my safety goggles right here.
Oh, that's good.
Y'all nerds, I came prepared. Yeah, you see, you got it.
Jack and Lawrence
Which
are
is
on
funny
it.
because it makes you the biggest nerd of us all, but you've won.
I'm ready for science experiments all the time.
This one's gonna blow up.
Didn't Bill Nye just get a Netflix show?
Yeah, Bill Nye saves the world.
Bill.
Is he doing shit like this?
I don't think there's anything to learn from doing this.
You
Yeah.
can learn. It's
Oh.
pretty cool.
Well, you can
five
learn-
grown men, dry ice, and beer and alcohol and swords.
Yeah.
What will happen?
You can learn
Like
that gases
foam
have
swords,
density
yeah.
and some behave
What's
like
crazy
liquid.
about
This is
dry ice
gonna
is that
break,
you can
definitely.
just buy it at a supermarket.
Yeah.
It's like, why? Well, who needs it?
People for stuff.
Keeps your shit really cold, man.
I guess it does, but
This one's getting real mouthy.
Yeah.
You hear it? Here, Jack, stop bashing for
It's got a real feel.
wait.
You're not gonna get Jack to stop bashing.
Audio friendly.
Yeah.
Friendly podcast.
Dude, if that shattered in your hand while unfortunate, it'd be fucking cool.
Yeah,
Jack!
Ooh,
Jesus!
it sprayed a little bit.
Yeah, your body heat might actually cause that to happen. Maybe. The only time that ever happened to me was I was making a casserole.
Welcome to the podcast, Lawrence, where Jack
I'm
loses
just gonna
interest
do
almost
this.
immediately.
That's right, man.
Does that.
That's the visual element's important.
Yeah.
I was making a casserole like you do.
Sure.
Had a sweet casserole pan. It was all oven hot.
A dish? Or
Yeah.
like a glass dish?
It was a Pyrex like casserole.
Sure.
dish. I scooped everything out of it. I put it in the sink that had water on the bottom of it. Put it down, walked away from it, was doing some other shit in the kitchen, and about a minute later, it exploded.
Nice.
Bang! Shot glass everywhere in the kitchen.
do you know why that is? It's because American Pyrex is shit.
different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw your
It's not
scroll
actual
about
Pyrex.
that.
No, I
That's how it
Pyrex.
started. You were like, American Pyrex is apparently shit compared to like.
I saw the video. It was cool.
It's cheaper and you can't make meth with it or something.
So,
So it's safer. Let's go to the
there it
video
is.
now.
How did you?
Man, they're on the ball.
Yeah,
back
no, they
there
go
today.
quick.
Here you'll see
How did
a
you
not
focus
fat
that? That's
Dan
what blows my
Grushy.
mind.
Well, it wasn't moving, so I could just set
I
the
guess
focus.
yeah. But the shit you do at night, where it's
Yeah,
like
see
it's a
next.
bloom of light, and you just kind of have to
That
guess.
stuff's impossible. Where I was doing colored flames, it
Blows
was like,
my mind,
okay, well, I
dude.
can't see anything, and I don't know where to focus. So it was like we had to hold up like a lighter, and I'd focus there and be like, good luck.
That's the real mastery,
Yeah.
right there. I fucking
was
hate it
from
when
that
they're like, oh,
video-
slow-mo guys, you just drop shit off a building. Like, no, fuck you. It's actually, you do some real shit.
Not Dave Letterman.
Yeah.
Just drop
man.
shit off a building.
Thanks,
What's
man.
up, Michael?
I was looking for
Data
where the
reference for
cooler
anyone?
is, so I can throw it in there before it explodes.
It was from that
It
video
won't
that I
explode
uploaded
unless you
the,
add something
19
that's
hour
room
video
temperature
as
to
well,
it. I would
Oh,
assume.
The whole thing?
Yeah.
God.
Oh god.
Okay.
Oh, that is gonna be the worst color in a second.
Oh, you know what we
Wait,
should do?
it's not gonna melt though.
Does anyone have a balloon?
Freeze.
Let's put money down. Do you think the chocolate will
freeze
circulate in the
solid
water?
Chocolate?
I mean, it's already going in.
doing
It's
it, yeah,
here.
it's
It
doing
is.
We could
It
inflate
is.
a balloon with this.
And it also looks orange.
But the balloon wouldn't float, right? Because carbon dioxide's denser than.
Dude, look at the promotion Funhouse is getting. Right
Yeah,
now.
look at that.
Everyone's like
Well, it's all
eyes
brands,
are
man.
drawn. Can't look away. Look at that. Look at that. Wow.
Look at that.
We just invented a new cocktail.
New merch in the store
It's
now.
the Chocolate Scope Funhouse Dry Ice Cocktail.
Yeah.
A cocktail
All you
that'll
need is the
actually make you
Chocolate
go
Lancer
blind.
from Microsoft.
Yeah.
Rip off the scope, some Funhouse glasses, and then get some ice cream from Cincinnati.
You
With
think
dry
we can
ice.
inflate a balloon to the point where it pops from dry ice.
What?
Sure.
Ooh,
Oh,
we should
probably.
try that.
You just like get
it's
a
just
bottle
still
and put it
glass.
over the top, and it'd be like,
Probably, right?
Do we have any balloons? I bet we
I-
have
I don't
balloons,
have
right?
any.
We have those Gavin balloons
Yeah,
in the
you
school
would just
somewhere.
if you stretch it over the
They were
lid of the
filled
glass, you
with
should be good.
It'll fill up.
Yeah.
I mean, it'll eventually pop.
yeah, like, the broadcaster reluctantly is like, oh, God.
I'll go get a
Look at
balloon.
Nicholas.
Alright.
He's like, I'm looking for a fucking balloon.
They can look.
This is my life.
They can look at videos
Yeah,
of glass
it's
shattering,
like-
but they can't
A
get us a
balloon,
balloon.
I feel like a
Come on.
balloon is something that everyone might have.
Do you have any at your house?
I definitely don't have any in my house.
I definitely don't either.
Growing up, it was like, you got any
balloons.
balloons? There'd always be like some
No, for
ragged
me that's
balloons.
candles.
I mean,
That's
growing
birthday
up, I had
candles.
water balloons.
Candles, yeah.
People always have
Or
birthday candles
shoestring.
laying
Everyone
around.
has shoestring for some reason.
What?
I don't have shoestring.
I do have an
I got
extra
them in
shoe,
my
yeah.
shoes.
I don't even have laces.
Everyone's got a junk drawer, right? Like a drawer you just put the random shit in. Like you don't have shoelaces in there. There's always shoelaces in there.
I got batteries.
Yeah.
Instruction manuals.
I
Like
guarantee
Post-it
almost everyone
notes,
watching has
pens,
birthday
markers.
candles.
Oh, look at the colors
Oh,
turning.
that's gross.
Oh, hang on.
I have a very tragic,
There we go.
very tragic balloon memory from my childhood.
Oh, tell us.
Okay, so as a child, I imagined that every drain, every like sink, was just a tiny hole,
God damn it!
and then
He
it
found
opened.
those real quick.
Fuck. All right.
We have a lot of
balloons are here.
balloons.
I'm sorry, Lawrence, you're now in the hellhole of Jack's gonna be doing something while you're trying to tell
We
a
need
story.
a
Totally fine.
narrow-necked
this.
bottle.
Can we get it over this? I mean, narrow would be better.
Yeah, those are pretty. You're gonna rip the balloon before you get it over a glass.
Here we go.
So
Yeah, but you're not gonna fit.
Now we have to crush the dry ice.
yeah,
through
you gotta
that.
make it tiny.
Well, you got little chunks right there.
You should get a lot in there because it's
Here,
gonna,
I'll start chopping.
I would fill it halfway with dry
Chop
ice.
some more.
honestly.
Oh boy. So yeah, I imagined every drain was just a tiny hole that opened
Right.
up into all
No,
of
no.
all
don't-
of sewage.
I'm sorry. I really want to stick with you through the story
worries. This is
and not
important.
get distracted. But please don't do that in a glass bottle.
Why? It's gonna go through the top. That's.
If we were sealing it, it would be bad. But because it's going to inflate a balloon,
Yeah.
there's actually.
Like, I wonder
it
if-
could go
Yeah,
out.
I mean the
Even
bottle
just
can
right
hold.
now, it'll probably start going.
Balloon will
You
give
need,
way.
well, you need to put water in there first, right?
Nope.
You're right.
It'll go slower doing this.
Oh, good point.
Yeah, we should put water in as well.
Audio friendly. Okay, so
Audio.
right now, for the audio listeners, Jack has stretched a balloon over a bottle of Jaeger that has dry ice in it.
Dude,
dry
wait,
ice is
wait,
evaporating,
That's awesome. What we've made is a timer.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
and the balloon is inflating slowly.
With let's remind ourselves,
Do we have any rubber
Carbon
bands?
carbon dioxide.
We need to get some rubber bands to pin this.
Yeah, so right now the concern is, will the balloon pop from overinflating
It's
or
gonna-
fly off of the...
It's gonna fly off.
I don't
Fly
think so.
off, spreading carbon dioxide in
As
all
it inflates,
directions.
it'll just get
I
tighter
think
around the
what's
lip of the
actually
bottle,
going to
right?
happen is there's not enough dry ice and it will just pause.
Yeah, it's already kind of done that.
Well, yeah, gas will seep out through the balloon.
We need more dry ice
the
and
balloon.
or
Yeah,
water.
we just gotta put
Just
some
pours
water
in the
in
balloon.
Water,
Let's
yeah.
do it then.
You tie off a
Take it
balloon,
off.
it slowly deflates.
Yeah, over days though.
Here.
Ow.
That was cool.
It didn't hurt, Jeremy.
All right, they're
No,
loading
it
it up
didn't
with
hurt.
more dry ice.
Ow!
now.
I say ow, not
it-
out of pain.
It
I
means
s-
contact.
It means contact. Like I'll say,
Ow is like I got hit with something.
yes. Like I rarely. If I get hurt, I won't say something.
I say ow in video games.
When I get hurt, I laugh.
Do you
like
say
because
ow?
you're trying to make it go away.
You see how when other people get hit?
Yes, I
Okay,
do.
yeah.
I
I
do.
thought you were
When someone
blocking
gets hit, I say ow.
I know.
That's just reflexive.
What we
Dude,
should have
fuck
is a
the shot.
separate, like, lovely Ryan-esque table that we can stand.
We need a shenanigan table. All right,
That's
I'm gonna put. Oh, that is frozen. to
Pour
the
some
table.
water
You
in there.
need way
Oh,
more,
it'll-
way more dry ice.
I'm gonna put a little water in. We'll try
Yeah,
this.
that'll mix
Well, I
it
mean,
up.
you're just
That'll
gonna
be
get-
fine. That'll work.
Nah, that's not enough. It's not enough.
Do it just to spite Gavin.
There it is. That's good.
We want the balloon to shoot off or pop.
People,
I can hit with it, maybe.
people are losing their shit.
Whoa, whoa!
Definitely gonna pop off.
We've got a low bulbous. It's leaking.
Yeah. Huh,
Damn
this
it.
is really interesting.
We need a rubber band.
Okay, so there's...
There's a lot of things happening.
The balloon is now inflating in a very strange manner.
Yep, it is. It's got ball sack and a tiny shaft.
Yeah, the
looks
air
like
is... The air is all in the neck of the
A
balloon and not
very
going into the
thin
head of
shaft.
it at all.
It's very interesting.
What the
anal
fuck is... Why is it doing that?
Jack is shrinking the dick.
Theory.
Jeremy
bowling
has
pin.
just covered his eyes so he doesn't go blind.
I'm gonna guess that the lower part of the balloon is at a different temperature now than the top part, meaning the density of the rubber is different. So it can't actually get into the top part for some reason.
It might
Looks like a
get-
bowling
It's
pin.
gotta catch up. Though,
What's
right?
happening?
Oh, there it
It
goes.
is fully forming a bowling pin.
What? It's not...
Is that a
What's
sausage
happening?
balloon?
No, it's
don't know
it's
what it
getting
is.
into the dick though. It's getting into it. It's
Phil
gonna
Nye,
start
where are you?
defining.
Yeah,
What's happening
He's
now
on
is
Netflix.
What's happening now is the same reason I don't like playing Five Nights at Freddy's. I know I'm gonna get scared by some shit.
Yeah, aim it at him, please.
Fuck you.
All right, it looks like a big fat dickhead
So
now.
it's roughly the size of a squash.
It's coming at you. It's gonna fuck the audience.
Oh, okay. Oh boy, this is so
Why
weird.
aren't you a balloon? What the fuck?
Why is
It's like a big.
I mean, it is a
aubergine.
balloon. Jack, it's spurted.
Oh,
You shake
yeah,
it.
it's the lip is not holding.
Yeah, we need to get some rubber bands to pinch it.
Rubber band. Rubber band.
Okay, yeah, let's just let it do that.
Man,
That's-
I'm really glad I came to work today.
All right, well, people online are losing their shit that both Lawrence and I started stories
Oh,
and
yeah.
neither has finished
no,
them.
finish yours.
It happens,
Go
man.
for it.
I don't. Where even was?
You were about
What
to
was
say you were
even the
talking about
story?
one after the wrestling thing.
You
and
came.
You never started.
Cat. You woke up.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I
You
woke
were
up
falling
Kat.
asleep in the shower.
I woke up Kat and I was like, Kat, doing the courtesy of saying, I had too much to drink tonight. I'm gonna sleep upstairs because I want to be in close proximity to the bathroom.
Yeah.
You know, because I'm not
Dummies.
feeling well. Right. And I'm gonna sleep upstairs so I don't wake her up.
It's very tense.
And so
We have to start over again because I can't get this around that.
I go upstairs. Oh, fuck.
Can you not?
You go upstairs.
I go upstairs and I'm sorry. I'm so distracted with everything going on. So I go upstairs. I disappear. Kat obviously just can't get back to sleep. So she's like, I'm gonna be a great wife and I'm gonna go to a gas station and buy Gatorade.
Oh, wow.
Like, right, that's awesome, right?
Kat is an
Like,
angel.
Electrolytes.
God bless
Kat's
her.
the best. She's awesome. And like,
for
so
her.
You should marry him.
I really should.
Yeah, think
and
about
she's like, you know, because I got to deal with dumb, stupid, fucking idiot, drunk Jeremy. So she comes upstairs to let me know.
Brief aside, I imagine that you are just an angel when you're drunk. Is that true?
Oh,
No.
I'm very
Imagine
huggy.
you're
I'm
not
very
into happy-
huggy and jokey and
It's
happy.
turned into
yeah.
a light bulb.
Yeah.
Complimentary. Yeah.
Yeah, that's me when I'm drunk. So anyway, she goes upstairs. As she gets upstairs, she can hear the shower running, which instantly is her going like, God damn it. Like, he's
Yeah.
asleep in the fucking shower.
He's
again.
drowning.
So,
Time to get-
up, do it. Do it. Do it. Yay.
Michael has just used a box cutter to pop the balloon.
So,
Audio listeners, we got your back.
yeah, we got you. So,
We don't really.
Yeah.
yeah, sorry. So, Kat goes upstairs. She hears the shower running. She's like, all right, well, fucking Christ. He's obviously done it again. And so she opens the door, and sure enough, clothes are everywhere. I'm nowhere in sight. She's like, he must be in the tub. So she opens up the curtain, and
I need some chunks.
I'll get you chunks.
Why are you putting it in a box?
Because I'm getting off the table.
Why?
Because it's just gonna melt the fucking table.
It's wood, and it's not gonna melt it. It's
I mean,
the opposite.
yeah.
literally, he said that water ruins wood. That's what it does.
It's got
It's a
varnish
finished
on it,
table, yeah.
sealed.
You're fine, you're fine.
It's sealed.
Yeah, oh,
wood.
it's totally fine.
You
Yeah,
ever
You're
seen
fine.
a tree get rained on? It's fine.
Fine.
you're a fucking asshole.
It makes a valid point.
That's
Yeah.
what
Trees
I
do
need.
get rained on.
Yeah, it'll be 100%.
You ever seen patio furniture?
It's immune.
It's shabby chic, baby. Anyway, Jeremy.
You don't usually put dry ice on
It's not
patio
where they
furniture
want.
in the middle
I want to hear the end of
2
this.
hours.
That's not as bad as waterlogging a table. and
Did she
having
come
it
across
freeze
you
overnight.
naked, passed out in the shower, potentially pissing in your own mouth?
well,
Potentially.
I think he
Close.
was. No, he was.
close. Well, so she ended up, she walked in, she slid the curtain back, and I, was laying in the tub,
Pissing in your own mouth.
shower on, head at the drain end
Oh.
of the, face down.
Oh!
So,
Wait,
face down in
mouth
the tub,
over, like,
head next to the drain.
Oh.
God damn.
That's dangerous.
this is getting very percussive.
No, you want it
Yeah,
on the
this is
table,
getting
though.
really-
Here, look.
God, my eye.
God damn.
So we're out of the realm of you actually remembering what happened at this point.
Right.
You're
so-
relying on her accounting.
Right. So, she wakes me up because, so I don't drown myself in the tub.
Good for her.
Because I don't know why drunk Jeremy got this habit going on, but he got it. Fucking Christ. And they were like,
They're now playing pool with a... Oh, there it
So-
goes.
You won.
there it is.
Someone ripped.
She did the common courtesy of waking me up and saying, I'm going to get you some Gatorade. Please, for the love of God,
Stay alive
roll-
until I get back.
First roll over. Don't lay face down in
Yeah,
the
be
tub
on your
filling
side
with
if
water.
you vomit, please.
And also, don't die while I'm gone. And I was like, deal. You got it. She goes out. She gets 4 things of Gatorade. Comes back to the house. By the time she's come back, I am laying on my back now, head still at the drain end. Shower's now off, but it's dripping like Chinese water torture style in
okay.
the center of my head.
Well, I thought you said you were face down.
No, but
he
she
flipped.
warned me, and now I have
okay.
flipped, and now she's back from the Gatorade.
Okay.
And
You wouldn't want to have your face near the drain anyway. It's gross.
well, the shower's off now.
That's where all the pubic hair and cum goes.
And the shower's off because clearly it ran out of hot water at some point, and so drunk Jeremy got mad about that.
Drunk Jeremy went, ah!
And turned
Fuck
off
you,
and
bitch!
fell back asleep.
You hate me!
So she came in and she's like, I got you your Gatorade. For the love of God, if you want to sleep in the tub, that's fine. You can sleep
your
in the
prerogative.
goddamn tub. I don't care.
I get it, though. It's cold.
But for the love of God, put your head at the other end of the tub. And I was like, you got it, I love you. And she left, and so I flipped to the other end, turned the shower back on, and passed out again in the tub.
Fuck you, bitch!
Because
I'll sleep wherever I want!
you've been drunk in a pool before. You
Absolutely.
know that when you're in a pool, you don't feel drunk until you get out.
Right.
As soon as you get out of the pool, you
You
know
get
how
out and
drunk you
immediately
are.
drops your knees, start crying.
Apparently, that effect must still happen in the shower in some way. The
Right, but you were
water's
drunk
hitting you.
before the shower,
What?
right? You were drunk and then got in the shower.
Yes, because what
That's not
happens
the
is
same thing as
no.
getting
What happens
drunk
is
in the pool.
drunk Jeremy must lie down. Stupid idiot nonsense. Jeremy lies in the bed. He closes his eyes, trying to go to sleep, and everything's spinning. And so
Yeah.
all you do is feel sick.
You have to throw up at that point.
You're like, I gotta throw up because I'm not gonna be able to lay here while everything's spinning and be fine. So it goes to the bathroom, and then I guess at some point I decided the shower works. That will make me feel less drunk. Sure. And so I turn it on, I get in the shower, and then I just pass out in the shower.
Again.
And like it happens every time I'm drunk. Like after the Drunk or Dead VR, I woke up in the fucking shower. After like one of the holiday parties, woke up in the shower.
What do you do when there's no shower around?
Yeah.
I just suffer and die.
Oh,
I just
shit.
love.
You just try and find
You go
something
to the-
similar.
you go to
Like,
the
end up
alley.
down a well or something.
Right.
Well, I guess he just sleeps in his car.
So what must have happened
Passed out in the
is,
kitchen sink.
like originally I turned the shower on. I must have really liked how it felt on my head, so I just crawled forward and was like, and then passed out face down in the shower.
Oh my god.
Well, at least you don't run a bath and drown in it.
No, I don't run a bath, but like I can
I
actually
sleep in
block the
baths
drain and
sometimes.
wake up. But fucking Christ, yeah, that was the first time I've had a hangover in like the longest time too. Just didn't have enough water or
So
Gatorade in my
did you
system.
drown though?
I didn't drown. I happened to. I made it. My lovely wife put up with me and saved drunk Jeremy.
Are you more likely to get into an argument with Kat if you're drunk?
No,
You never fight?
no way. Kat and I have never once been in a fight.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
yeah, we've been together 11 years.
Wow.
We've never had a fight.
But you must, like, disagree, though.
Heated discussion, nothing?
We disagree, and if
Okay.
we're kind of getting upset about what we're talking about, then we just don't talk, and we settle down for a little bit, and then we talk about it.
That's incredibly wise.
Either
Yeah.
that's a very healthy relationship or it's not.
I know. It's,
one or the other.
it's just like I hear
One or the
people
other.
argue all the time, and I'm like, we must be doing something wrong.
Well,
like,
I think you know when the temperatures are rising. Like,
Yes.
you both collectively have the wisdom to say, okay, nothing constructive is going to happen right now. Let's break for a little bit. And
I'm like,
come
all
back.
that's gonna happen is one of us is gonna say something that's gonna piss
It's
the other
just
one off.
surprising.
Why even go there?
It's surprising to me because you're fighty at work. Like, you're like, let's go, let's keep going.
Well, you gotta
Yeah,
fight
but
something.
they're from the same place though.
Yeah. Well, they cancel
know?
each other out.
Right.
Like, yeah.
It's like, look, this could be a bloodbath.
Yeah.
Let's not do it.
Well, the other thing is,
you guys.
I'm fully aware that regardless of the argument, I will lose, especially with Kat. Like, you know, like,
Is she smarter?
oh yeah, a million times smart. Like 9 times out of 10, she's correct in the fight, and I know that going in. Like, you know, in whatever argument we're having. So I'm just like, well, I'm gonna ditch this now. I'll let myself cool off, and then we'll discuss it later. And then later, it's usually just me being like, yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
I fucked up.
Time heals.
Mm-hmm.
Even
It
a
does.
little bit of time.
Yeah. So we just don't fight, and then like, when I get drunk, I just get
Very
laughing
sweet thing for you to
and hugging
say.
and shit.
Time heals.
Time heals.
Even a little bit of time.
Running the sappy part of the podcast.
See, I got a year with Gavin.
Yeah. It's
To
mostly
heal.
Mostly that's not necessarily too. I mean, yes, with like fights and stuff, but also like dead people.
I just picture the day that year. Do you know what day the
Time
year
heals.
is, Jeremy?
You know,
Do I know what?
What your
people die and you
Gavin
move
year?
on.
No, I had a countdown on my phone for a while.
From when you can hate me again?
Yeah.
Because I just want you to walk in the day after it's up and slap him in the face.
Well, here's the thing.
I think there are some people disappointed in the fact that I'm not using it to my advantage. Like, I'm not going all in on like,
Well, there's
Yeah,
also,
but you have so much time left.
there's also people.
but
There's
that's
also,
not what it's about.
no,
there's
but
also
you
people
will do
disappointed in that I'm not necessarily holding my up my end of the bargain here because I did throw you out of a window in Sky Factory. People were not happy about
it.
that.
Oh,
one.
that was fucking awesome.
This
I
is
like
what I
how.
don't understand.
Talk about actually go back to it. Gavin was really mad in
monoxide.
that video.
No.
Before you got the shit back,
bronchitis.
he was annoyed.
He
Maybe
was
not
annoyed.
Like,
He was
but
definitely
That
annoyed.
was Gavin of like, you just ruined the video. You just
Yeah.
ruined the video.
Well, it
we
wasn't-
can't go
no, no,
back
no,
to
no.
this.
It
You've
wasn't-
wasted our time.
It wasn't at all that he'd ruined the video. If anything, that was what happened in that video. That's like the thing that
That's
happened.
what some people were saying.
That was
You're
the
like,
moment.
yeah.
Sure was.
What annoyed me is that I knew I was going to lose focus because of my stuff. I was like, I've lost my purpose. All I can do now is like screw around and like be an arsehole.
Right, you
Yeah,
had a goal, and then
all
it was
you
gone.
did was change my role.
I just
But
like
I got it
how
all back.
like that you got to him with that one. He was like, "Damn it, Jeremy!
Yeah.
Why did you do
Yeah,
that?"
you can hear the point where
He
it
was
clicks in
pissed.
his brain
He was
because you go, well, Ron's like, what happened, Gavin? And you're like, well, Jeremy just threw me out the window. Like it just like clicked in your brain.
Honestly, if I was really annoyed, I assume I just would have gone quiet.
I do the
It
same
wasn't.
thing.
It was just like, I've gone out the window. There's all my stuff gone. But if you don't react, then you're more annoyed, in my opinion.
if I'm
Oh
definitely
yeah,
annoyed.
you know that's definitely like when someone goes silent after
Well,
you do something to them.
yeah.
That means they're
they're
mad.
annoyed.
I mean,
yeah, but
Yeah.
that's different. For
Like when
everybody,
Jeremy
though.
hit me in the face with a fucking firecracker.
Jack went silent. Jack went silent. I was like, I fucked up.
I like intentionally was like, I'm not gonna get in the middle of this. I don't want to get involved with it. And then all of a sudden, I had a firecracker hit me in the eyeball.
Yeah, unfortunately, you're involved because you're an achievement hunter.
Yeah.
There's nothing you can do.
I'm
I mean,
sorry.
Even if you throw your hands up and say, I'm not involved, all you can do is reduce yourself to like 10%.
But see, the problem
You have to just
You
leave.
can't be 0.
Yeah.
You have to walk
the
out.
problem with that is though, since I don't get myself into situations where I do get involved, when I do jump in, it's always like I mess up and take it too high of a level, and then people get really mad at me.
Well,
so like the audience I mean is like, whoa, Jack just took it to it. It's like they've been fucking with me for 3 hours. I did one thing, but I'm the bad guy.
Right.
Yeah, fuck me, right?
You should choke slam
Jack, I
Gavin.
understand. Well, I mean, that's the devil's question, right? It's sometimes you fall on the sword, maybe knowingly, maybe unknowingly, because you know it's going to make for a better video or a more interesting video, and you know you're going to be the bad guy. And there's always that moment of decision where I could climb up and I could stifle these emotions. Or, you know what? Swing for the fences. Fuck it. You guys are fucking assholes!
Yeah.
And, you can let that go.
Like Lawrence in our Dead by Daylight video.
Exactly. By the way,
Oh yeah.
you guys knew what you were doing, right? Like,
No.
What?
I really
The whole
didn't.
waiting by the exit
that's
thing.
our-
come on.
That's our
that's
favorite
the joke.
part.
It's like-
someone made a supercut. I don't know if you ever saw it of both of our videos, and like literally our video is like, "Where are you? What do we do? I don't know. Where are we going? I don't know. Fuck, the door's open. Run away. They're coming. Run, kill us." And like
Okay,
the Funhouse video is Lawrence like, "Fucking assholes. They're just playing with us.
Well, that's the
they
thing.
know what they're doing.
They got to
know
the
what they're
exit,
doing."
and Michael's like, "I'm hurt. Like, can you heal me or something?" Riley comes over, and is like, "I'll heal you," and like he's healing Michael while the entrance. Like while they're healing, Lawrence is like, "Look at him, just wait."
Lawrence
like,
is not only that, Lawrence is like, "Fucking assholes. They're like the kids that invite you over the game that they always play, and they're so good at it, and then they beat you, and they're like, 'Oh, what happened? How did I win?' Because you play it every fucking day." And I'm like, "How do I run? How do I move?"
I think it was my first or second time ever.
Yeah, it was like the second
shit.
or third time.
It was-
as a
It
team
was
we played that
fucking
game.
funny.
Yeah.
That's really interesting. Well, hey,
back and forth.
that's
like,
my insecurity then. Visit it out. But
No, it was fucking funny though.
that's the thing. Like I had those feelings, and it's like you can stifle them, but you know that's a moment that would be lost.
My favorite part about that is you did that. Is typical for you, but like you had the whole thing about it. You equated it to like this whole scenario and all that, and then Peak just goes, "They're just messing with us." He had like 4 words. That's it. He was just like, "Yeah."
I love the silent Bob of Funhouse
Yeah,
that is
yeah,
Peak. Where he doesn't talk much, but when he does, it's pure wisdom.
Boy, it's a challenge. Yeah, it's
I saw you shaved his
blood
beard
and
off.
stone. Yeah, I
Did
saw
it
his
really?
beard. It's funny.
That was a meaty beard.
Yeah, he had a lot of beard going on.
Oh well, and he's an attractive fucking man under that beard. So it's weird because, you know, he looks good with the beard, looks good without. He just looks good. It's frustrating to be around him. But yeah, it's what's fascinating about him, and it's so strange because there are a lot of genuinely good people that we work with, and the audience will howl for them to be in more media, but sometimes they don't want to, and it's really hard to make that clear to people. He's just a nice guy.
He is really nice. I've had 2 like really good conversations with him, and they've both been at the Christmas party.
Oh.
One year after another.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to 2017.
Hello, like
Oh my God,
Hacks,
so
I had a conversation with him where he like I saw him for the first time as he walked in. You're just like,
How you doing, man?
Dude's
We
an
haven't
angel.
talked in a while. What are you playing right now? Like all this stuff. I was like, "Oh, Peak, yeah."
The last Christmas
Get
party
away
was,
from me. That's what you said.
The last Christmas
How
party
dare
was
you
a
speak to
masquerade
me.
party, and he was Rorschach.
Yeah.
I was just stood behind him in line for booze, and they were like,
Oh yeah,
"Hey,
I
can
remember
you,
that.
Can you show your ID? We have no idea, like, if you're old enough," because he had
Yeah,
this complete
how-
mask. And he was like, I was like, "Oh my God, it's Peak!" I've been stood behind him for like 5 minutes. I had no idea.
I will say we pulled a funny on Peak at PAX East this year, where the idea was I was like, okay, we're gonna announce everyone one at a time. You're gonna go out, take your seat. I'm gonna be like, okay, you know, first Matt Peak, and then Soren Sontag, and then Craig, you know, like we're gonna announce everyone come out one at a time. And the idea was we get Peak out first and just go dead silent and just like make him do the panel by himself. And so we're like, all right, you know, up first, Matt Peak, and then he went out and was like, yeah. All right, Matt Peak will now answer questions for 55 minutes.
that's what Jack said.
And
yeah.
then he sat down and he started taking questions.
Yeah, like he sat down, he was
completely
sitting there for like
genuine.
a minute,
Yeah,
and
it's
someone was like,
All right.
"Peak, like, what's your favorite thing to do in the office?" He's like, "Well, really, I like to." And Jack's like, "God damn it!"
Just unfazed. Like,
Clearly,
all right.
I've been thrown into a puddle of shit. Let's make the best of it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, that thing's really blown up.
That's a full-on balloon.
nice.
It's slow.
You know balloons are getting to the breaking point when they got this little nub on the
Yeah.
bottom.
Yeah.
That's when they
It's like, you should
reached
think about tying this off, otherwise you won't be able to.
it.
Uh,
Look at it. Look at. It's the fact that it's bent down means that it's filled with air that's more dense than the surrounding air. Otherwise, it would be standing up.
So why does carbon
you.
dioxide float out of the cup and not sink under the...
It does. I mean, it sinks until
It's lighter than water.
It sinks until it's so full that it has to spill out, but it spills out over and then runs
Oh, I
down.
see what you mean. Yeah, you're right.
yeah.
That's why
Carbon dioxide is like your body just can't do anything with it.
No.
right?
I can't process this in
That's
any
if you
way.
get
rid of it.
I'll
You
just breathe it
exhale
back out.
Breathe it out.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then the trees are like.
Okay, so speaking of carbon dioxide, have you gentlemen with partners had the issue where you're sleeping face to face with your partner and all you're doing is inhaling their exhaust, so you get really lightheaded and have to like find some avenue of air?
Well,
I don't like
Not really.
sealed.
Really,
You'd have to be
that-
like
that
mouth
issue.
to mouth for that to happen.
No, you
No,
still feel
when
like
I-
breathing on their face though.
When I
Yeah.
sleep in the same bed as Kat, because I don't do it every night, because I'm such a light sleeper that I sometimes sleep in a separate bed. Otherwise,
Really?
I'll wake up all
Okay.
night.
That's a whole thing.
Yeah, it's a whole thing. So like, yeah, I sometimes I just sleep upstairs because
He has his own bedroom.
like literally Kat rolling over will wake me up, and then I get a shit night's sleep.
You should take some medication.
And I know, I've considered it, but I don't want to get addicted
Every
to it.
night? Yeah.
But like, so Kat and I got a king size bed so that I can literally get as far away from
your
her
own
as
island?
possible. I can scoot over to the other side of the bed. I'm like, you just stay over there. Don't breathe on me.
Make sure you cut to. I don't mean to interrupt. Jack's about to bash himself
Jack's
from the
trying to
face.
make
no,
it
it's all good. Don't worry
Jack's
about
not
it.
making-
Do it.
I just wanted to make sure they had it on camera.
My hat made a little dent.
Nice.
That's cool.
That was a nice zoom.
Do it again. do you think you could snap it in half on your head?
No.
Yeah.
I could.
Well, hold on. If you use
Lawrence,
two,
you do.
two
Yeah,
hands,
yeah, two hands, you
too.
break.
Doesn't count.
so the
On
idea
your
is
face.
Jeremy could do
like
it just
this?
by hitting his own head over and over.
You don't know that. You just want me to do it.
Yep.
so one shot,
Yep, yeah,
boom, it's got to
so
break.
do
There you go, audio podcast listeners. Lawrence is about to smash himself in the face with a styrofoam lid.
Fuck, that's
Oh, look at the forehead
though.
there.
That's
that
really
was that was
solid.
a troll hit.
Jeremy, show him
That's
how
right,
it's done.
man.
All right, Jeremy's about to try it himself.
Every
Ooh,
hit,
that's solid.
Every hit
every
softens
hit gets
it.
it weaker. Yeah.
Nah, it's
Jeremy's
still,
gonna try to break it over
All right,
his
I'll
face.
do it from the
it's
side.
tough.
I'm just
Yeah.
gonna. I mean,
Go a
want
little bit
forehead, you
more.
want
Go,
forehead.
One
Jeremy,
sec,
go
one
a little
second.
bit more
There it is.
profile.
The fact
Jeremy's
that
not taking
It
a
didn't even
shot.
show it, but he took another shot.
hold on, I need a number 5.
He's chasing.
I love that Jeremy's wearing the allegedly audio-friendly shirt.
I also love that you and I like we're gonna get
I think that
drunk.
thunk
He's
is very
definitely
audio
way
friendly.
Oh, yeah.
under.
Oh yeah, yeah.
All right, go dead profile, 90 degree. There you go.
There we
There we
go.
go. So I'm just gonna hit like
There
that.
you go.
Yeah, try to break it over your head. The idea is to snap
See
it
if you
in
can
half.
do it in
I
less
think you
than
might
10
want to hit
hits.
as far up as you can to get the leverage on it.
That looked like it hurt, man.
That resonated.
like-
My God.
I like your.
Dude.
Hey, where'd you learn Doyo? Is that a mantra you learned?
On the profile, his
on.
head went into it.
That doesn't count. That doesn't count.
What do you mean it doesn't count?
I don't think it's big enough. You'd have to use two hands and go in the middle. So- That's concussive, man. I felt that.
Dude, you're wailing.
The
Best
wave
idea
off
I've
that.
had
The thing
today.
is, he's getting through it.
Yeah,
slowly.
it's slowly cracking.
That's 2 hits. That's 2 hits.
You can't really see it. I was trying. All right, I'll do one more.
What if,
one more till his brain doesn't
would it
work
be
anymore.
easier if two people held either side and you just
Well,
went,
if I did-
that
Yeah,
goes
yeah.
that way,
If you
but
went in
he's
the middle.
trying- He's trying
Should I,
to do
should I
it
do
this
it
way.
this way?
I mean, that-
You will
that's
absolutely do it that
yeah,
way.
if it's your final attempt, I'd
Do it,
say
do it.
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
good.
you're definitely gonna.
He's
go
gonna
through
hit
it
Lawrence
that
with his
way.
left hand.
Because you'll break it just pulling.
It's pretty solid, but
Yeah,
yeah.
at that point, it's just a fulcrum and you're breaking over your.
Wait, hang. Like there's Jordan's face.
That's so beautiful.
Here we go. Here we go.
Going through!
Ah!
Nicely done.
Broadcast know that.
That's the biggest
Well,
round
now
of
we
applause
got it.
we've
We
ever
got some extras here.
Ow.
You've only increased the
Oh, it's hard, isn't
Yeah.
amount of styrofoam.
it? Yeah, ow.
Yeah, it's just, oh, nice.
Whoa.
Off camera.
Was that on
break from
camera?
Lawrence.
You have to do it again on camera.
Oh, you're right.
This is gonna be loud.
oh, coffee.
On your listeners, it's gonna be loud.
Wow! We got styrofoam, guys.
That was a pop. Oh,
Dude,
Shut up.
This person who sent this got so much entertainment.
Yeah.
out.
Right, like
the packaging, the
It's funny.
content,
the ice cream
The
sandwiches
actual
are okay, I
ice
guess.
cream sandwiches are still like over here somewhere.
They were the least touched.
They're cool. Are they cooled down now?
Yeah, they're good now if you want one.
I mean, cooled down. Warmed up, I guess.
This balloon never popped.
What do they got?
It's getting
What do
there.
they
It's
got?
getting
I
there.
don't know what it will.
I don't think it will.
Nah, it's not
but we'll
finished.
just,
It may
we'll
have
just
given
leave
off
it.
all the-
It's fun.
I just want to say,
Should've
so
loaded it
there's
up
3
more.
different types of ice cream sandwiches here. There's double chocolate chip. That looks good. There's vanilla chocolate chip. And then there's black raspberry chip.
Oh,
Oh my fucking god.
wow, incredible.
Do your fans send you stuff, Lawrence?
Yes, but it's mostly their trash.
yeah,
that's
we get
cool.
that
They
too.
can literally
we
try.
get that too.
Well, I mean, we have demo discs, so that they
Oh,
basically
yeah.
go through their closet, round up all the shit that they hoarded, and send it to us.
Yeah.
If your bins are full, is it illegal to box it up and mail it to someone?
I don't think so.
No, they're just getting.
Like emptying all my bins and just be like,
Dude, I'll be honest.
Michael.
That's one of the only shows.
Send it to me.
Why not?
Like,
Because I don't want your garbage.
Yeah, but what can you do about it?
I would just dump
what
it
can you
all
do about it,
I
Michael?
would dump it all over your
Send it to
desk.
Awu.
Please mail your garbage from your house
1901
to
East
my
51st
house,
Street, Austin, Texas,
and I will dump it
78723.
on your desk.
Is your goal to pop this? All right.
Don't pass out. Oh, a little bit of drips.
Nice.
That was a
That's all
very
last
cool
man.
effect, and it was dead center.
I
of
just
the
realized
That was perfect.
I filled that full of tuberculosis or whatever.
bronchitis.
Sprayed it all over.
Caught
Have it spray
tuberculosis
over
as
everybody.
well.
That's so
Remember when
sorry.
Jeremy was trying to blow up that inflatable thing and didn't
Holy
understand?
shit! We had sock and boppers in the office.
Okay.
And Jeremy's
Oh my
blowing them
God, I
up,
forgot
and they're
about
just like the little, plastic fucking thing.
Like an inner tube or anything.
Like an inner tube,
Best
like
Coke
any
float ever.
inflatable plastic thing you've ever blown into in your life, where it has the little nub, you pinch the nub, and then you blow into it. Jeremy's blowing this thing up for like 5 minutes.
Drop.
It's
Oh,
frozen
you trying
solid.
to shake it in there?
There's nothing
Jeremy's blowing this thing up for like 5 minutes, and I look over, and he looks like he's about to fucking explode.
One of his eyes is
He's
bigger.
like blowing into
Lindsay
it.
has already blown one up, by the way.
As 6 months pregnant, she's like,
Yeah.
blows it up. Jeremy's like,
He's like holding in his eyes. as
he's
he
like
pops it.
fucking purple, and I look over at him, and I'm like, what are you fucking doing? Are you not pinching it? And he's like, what do you mean? And I'm like, are you not pinching
Yeah,
the fucking thing
or
as
you
you're
bite it
blowing
with
into
your
it?
teeth or
And
something.
Jeremy's like, I don't know what you're talking about.
Like he's never inflated anything
Like
in his life ever.
or he has, and he's always done this, where he just blows into it.
Well, like water wings or like a
no,
inner
I just-
tube.
I
in it?
never
never
had one
have.
of those like inflatable mattresses in a pool, but it's like half inflated
Yeah.
and he's passed out. He's
dead,
It's like,
yeah.
I couldn't do it.
I've never had a pool,
Yeah, 12
and then
mini
anytime
shots
I've gone to a
and
friend's
face
house
down.
that has a pool, everything's blown up already.
That's
Yeah.
just crazy. That's so wild
So I
to me
just
that you've
wa- I
never
just
encountered
wanted
that.
it.
You were blowing against the seal.
And he was filling it up.
Getting
Not
through it.
It was
quickly.
almost there.
You were like halfway there.
Your
but
diaphragm's pretty
probably
Titanic,
would have
man.
died before you filled it up.
By the way,
Those are tasty.
these ice cream
They're
sandwiches are
thick.
fucking good,
They're
man.
thick.
What's the thaw time you're gonna have on him before you eat him?
Immediate.
I guess at this point it's been about an hour.
Everyone. You want a bite?
No, I'm good.
Oh yeah,
I'll
so
come after.
when I was a child, thought that every drain was just
Michael.
a hole that opened up into
Hang
a
on,
broad
let me tell this
expanse.
first.
So everyone was just like everything was going to a big communal pit.
Yeah. You goes
that
down the
not the
drain and
case?
boosh, it hits the sewer or whatever. It is definitely not the case, as my dad informed me percussively. So I had a water
J-Man.
balloon fight when I was a kid.
Yeah.
That was awesome. I think it was like my birthday or whatever. But then I had all these like water balloon skins. So what am I gonna do with these?
Water balloon skins.
Yeah, I mean,
It's like pelts.
once they pop.
So you
By
just
the
had
way,
a bunch of sheared rubber.
yeah,
Yeah.
just a lot of water. And I was like, well, fuck it. They were near water, so to water they go. So I was cramming them down the drain.
God.
Yeah, and
That's fucking funny.
I realized at a certain point that my finger couldn't do it, so I had darts and I was like using those as plungers to get rubber and just cram it into the drain of the sink. My dad found me doing this ingenious solution that I had to
Beat
clean
you
up
to
after
death.
myself. And that was one of the first time he really put hands on me. I mean,
To be honest,
He's got to die. He's like, how do you like it?
to be honest, as a
Soon-to-be father, I feel like you deserved it.
Yeah.
yes and no. Yes, because I fucked up the plumbing. In a pretty fixable way, I'm gonna be honest. As somebody who has fixed drains,
Sure, you just
all the fucker had to do was
you
like
unattach it and pull
pull
the
it
shit
up,
out.
pull the shit out,
yeah,
and
out
you're
of
done.
the J-bend, as Gavin
Under
mentioned
30 minutes, it's a
earlier.
fix. And also,
Yeah, man.
I think I was like 5 years old at the time. So, you're at that age where you don't understand the world yet.
Yeah.
And my dad didn't get that. I feel like I was owed an explanation, or at least the benefit of the doubt that I
Sure.
didn't get.
Oh, I'll give you that.
So, no, he threw me around, which was one of the more terrifying first memories that I have. And then...
Dark.
Yeah, no, that was a cool guy. And then I remember his punishment was just like, go out and run! It's like, okay. So I remember just like terror running laps around my house while my dad apparently fixed the drain. But I just remember there's those moments where you're punished for something as a child when you genuinely didn't know was a wrong thing.
Yeah.
And you feel like, I should have been given the one, right? Where I did
Yeah,
my...
no. Yeah,
Right.
absolutely.
Don't shove
it's-
shit down the drain.
It's a teaching moment.
Yeah,
Yes.
I had that as a kid.
yeah. What was yours?
There was a big speaker that we had, like one of the stereo speaker, and I just pushed the middle of it, and it got
Oh,
like dented
oh,
in.
yeah, you
and I was
did.
like, oh, I got a bollocking because it was expensive to fix that, but kid doesn't know.
It's like, yeah. It's like, you
I
fucked up.
once-
Don't
yeah,
do that.
It's like, well, that just cost me. It cost my dad probably
Right.
100
Like, I
quid.
feel bad because pretty much all of the Achievement Hunter office
sees my dad as someone who hates me.
Right, because of you, though.
Yeah.
Right, because of
Because of the
only
way
stories-
that you've
The only
described
stories
him.
I tell of him are how disappointed he is in my physical ability.
Right. That's tell better
You're
stories.
a brick of a man. What is he to be?
He's a
Yeah,
brick of
but
a man.
he's 5 bricks of a man.
And your
That's-
uncle looks like me in 7 Days.
It does. It
He
completely
does, yeah.
irrelevant to the
My uncle's the best,
conversation, but
one of the
true.
best human beings on the planet. But like, so my dad is like, he's like one of the nicest people you'll ever meet. Like literally, he visited recently. I did a stream with him, and like he.
Did you bring him to the
Your
office?
dad's a streamer?
I didn't bring him to the office.
I should've.
No. Here's the thing. I took Monday
didn't
off.
want him to
He
meet
was
you.
here Saturday, Sunday, Monday, right? And I was like, if you had showed up on Friday, I absolutely would have brought him on Off Topic to like have a beer and stuff like that. Because all he does is like.
Just ridicule you?
No. I mean, he just
Ridicule.
loves to talk
Ridicule.
to people and tell stories and stuff. Like he was on the stream and he was like just drinking and stuff, and he was like. Let me tell you more stories about when Jeremy was a kid.
Oh
And,
my
you know,
God, I
like
would've loved
Let me
that.
tell you when his
all-
little dick was out.
That's all he was doing.
His little balls fell out, and it was the most adorable.
Like he
thing.
loves
He
that
was
shit.
17.
Those tiny
like-
little balls, so small.
We'll go out somewhere and he'll like just whoever's sitting next to him is now his best friend.
Oh,
He'll just
that's
talk
awesome.
to them and shit. And,
I
like,
envy
We
gregarious
went to
people like that.
Oasis.
Terrible food, great views.
Great views, terrible food. Yeah, you're absolutely right. So we went there, but the actual restaurant itself was closed because they had just gotten hit by like a tornado. It was like this big storm had come in, so they were closed down. But they have like a brewery right there, and that was still open. So I took my dad, and you know my mom and my sister were here as well. So it was like the whole family. We all went up there. We got like flights, which we did like all weekend. You know, just all the different types of beer.
From Austin to Dallas.
And so my dad, he like one of them was like black. It was like Guinness, you know. And so he drinks that, and he really liked it. So he's like, "All right, I'm gonna get one of these." And so he goes up to the bartender, and he's like, "I don't know what the name of it is, but can you give me one of those Doc beers that I just had?" And that's what he said, Doc beers. He's like, "It was such a Doc beer. I don't know what it was, but it was great." And she was like, "I don't know what you're saying to me. I got no idea." And he's
Yeah,
like,
we have no doctor beers here.
yeah, he was like, no, the Doc beers, you know, like, you know, it's just, it was wicked Doc. It was like, and she's like, sir, I don't know what you're saying. And like, so I had
Speak
to go
English.
Up and, I had
Some
to go
poor
up and
girl,
help
a
and be like,
17-year-old from Cedar
If
Park.
she had to
didn't know
point
what
on a
to
map,
talk
like as going east, it's like I no longer understand anything beyond
right,
this
right. I
line,
was like, no,
and you're
he's
like
saying,
over that side.
he's saying dark beer. Like, that's what Doc beer means.
So
And,
why
like,
didn't you sound more like that?
I just like,
Did you ever sound like that, or you just adjusted?
I've never
or?
really sounded like that. My dad grew up in
Even
South
when you were young?
Boston. Even when I was young, because
Really?
like my dad grew up in South Boston, and like I've told the story before that like his aunt, he would like go to his aunt's house all the time, and literally across the street, that's where Whitey Bulger lived.
Nice.
Like so, and like so he
Black
just,
Mass, by the way.
right, he just like grew up in South Boston. Everyone was like super Irish and Boston and racist and everything, and it was awesome. And
Yeah,
like
it's great.
so. But then like, you know, he moved away to the town that I was in, and so I grew up there where people didn't really have the accent. We were just like kind of there. Like we said wicked all the time. Cat still does it all the time. But we didn't drop our R's. We didn't say Doc beer.
Hobbit Bar.
Yeah, we didn't park my car in the Hobbit yard. No.
Yeah.
And but like so he never really lost that, especially when he starts drinking. Then it like comes back. But that man, like I feel so bad because everyone refers to Papa Dooley online. And all they see of him, because of the stories I've told, is a man that just hates my guts. Like, but all he was like such a nice guy. Like literally, I would come downstairs and he was under the sink. I remember this because
Okay.
the balloon story you were telling.
yeah.
He was like under the sink, like working on shit. He's like, and I'm like,
That's
"You're-
the most
are you
dad
all right?"
thing, by the way.
Right, like under the sink.
Either that
working
or
on
just
the
sawing a
pipes.
2x4 in half.
Exactly. He's got the wrench and all that shit.
For
And,
no reason. He just hasn't done it in a while.
Right,
Gotta
he's
saw
got the
some wood.
wrench out and he's doing shit. And I come down and he's like, "Hey, Jeremy, the drain's all backed up and like it's just not quite working. Can you like turn the sink on and see if it's working? I think I fixed it. Like, can you just check?" I'm like, "Yeah, sure." So I turn it on just a little bit, and you know, they're not like this anymore. But the faucets used to have like a little nozzle sprayer that was separate from the faucet itself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
Yeah, it's like
nowadays
you
you
pull
can
out the
pull the
side.
faucet off and spray.
Sometimes
yeah.
you're
But
saying
the-
it's a secondary thing.
but
It
the
was
spray was
like
a
fixed
secondary
faucet
thing.
and then a handle.
You could take it out and
Yeah.
spray it. So he had wrapped a rubber band around it, so
Nice.
the trigger was pulled. So when you turned it on, it would just spray. Like in the hopes that it would just soak me. But I just turned it on a little bit, so it didn't quite go all the way. And I was like, "What the hell is happening there?" And he gets up and he goes, God damn it. We're supposed to do this. And he just turns it on and soaks me with the thing. I was like, oh, God damn it. And like, that's just the kind of guy he was. He would fucking love to do that. Like,
Wow, so he got you wet? What an asshole.
no, he was,
That's
like,
cute.
that's the thing. He wasn't an asshole. He was like such a nice guy. But, yeah, I'll get him on off topic at some point, I'm sure.
We should get one of those things installed.
And then he'll beat you.
One of those
Do you think
sprayers.
we should have a parent off topic someday? Like get Jeremy's dad, my dad, your mom, like everyone is like just not be on it.
My
Just
dad
let
won't
them.
make it.
No.
Go on.
Yeah.
Gavin, how about your dad? Can we get him on
Because
here?
he's fucking dead.
God damn, Michael.
There's comedy and pain. That's mostly what it is.
Can we get your dad on?
Tragedy and comedy, they go hand in hand.
I can't.
Yeah.
It's how we cope.
Yeah, no, it is. It's actually funny, Lawrence, you embodying Funhouse right now.
Yeah.
I want to say it was Adam and Bruce came over my house like a year and a half ago. They were in town.
What was
it's
my
like-
invite?
I had shut the fuck up.
All right.
I had just moved in, like
Comedy.
couple months
Fair,
or whatever.
fair.
It was the first time I had the house and they had been in town. So they came by and it was like, oh yeah, well, come by, just hang out for a bit. I think I had a drink or whatever. Checked out the house. I'm giving them a tour of the house, and we go to the master bedroom. I'm like, oh, this is our master bedroom, blah blah blah. And I can't remember who it was, if it was Adam or Bruce. But one of them's like, oh, you got what do you got over there? You got a book near your bed? And they're like, oh, you read a nice little book at night? That's a nice little. It's like this purple felt case that looks like a book. But they're like, oh, is that nice?
Oh, I know what that is.
And I go, yeah, funny enough, that's my dead dad, actually.
There he
right
is.
there. And then I open it up and there's like a little thing of ashes inside of it. And they were just like,
Sorry, Gavin is attempting to
Didn't
pour
know
more
that.
moisture
Yeah, he's
into
doing
the
it.
Jaeger bottle.
yeah, he's trying. And the chocolate's still in there.
Yeah.
They did not know how to react to that. They were like, "Oh, sorry about that." It's like, yeah, I mean, I knew it's fine.
Yeah, no,
a
it's
thing.
there's an adorable part where
Gotcha.
No,
God bless you,
gotta
young
put a little
folk.
dry ice
Right.
in there, man.
people. Yeah, the dry ice I think is maybe spent.
It
No,
is.
there's-
It's dead. You can see.
I hate to like wear like pain shouldn't be a badge of honor, but certainly there are depths to the human experience you just don't know until you've experienced a certain quantum of loss or hurt or pain. And yeah, if you joke about that stuff and you say like, hey, I'm at this level, I can joke about this loss that I've had. Somebody that hasn't had that level of it just can't really empathize.
It makes you stronger.
I think it
Maybe more empathetic. I don't know about
Right.
stronger.
empathy, yeah, that's and there's strength in empathy for sure.
No, absolutely.
But
Like there was one thing I was never able to relate to growing up. I never had pets until I was in my 20s.
Yeah.
And when I like knew someone whose pet died, I'd be like, yeah, but just get another one. And now I have pets. I'm like,
Now you
oh my
understand.
god,
Yeah.
I just didn't get it before.
but in 2017 you can
entire
clone
time
that shit. You don't have to deal with loss. You just-
Clone that
That's
shit.
that's
Yeah,
the
you
thing. It's like I was so lucky I just didn't have to deal with that for the longest time. Like it's something that was very close to me getting lost. Like and I know that I'm extremely lucky. People deal with that all the time. And it was unfortunate the first time I actually had to deal with that. I was at Let's Play Live.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I was actually talking to Adam Kovic. We were like sitting on a bench together just talking. My mom was coming. I was like, oh, sorry, dude. Let me just take this real quick. We were about to head over to Rockstar. You guys did a stream.
that's right, yeah, in
with
New York.
GTA 5. And then that's when my mom called me. It was like, yeah, your grandfather just died. And I was like, oh, like that was the first moment that I was like, well, that sucks. Like that sucks a lot. And that's why like that Let's Play was very different. But I felt bad for Adam, so I was like, all right, hang on, Adam. I'll be right back. And
You
then I
feel
just
bad
didn't
for
come
him
back.
because
I just didn't come back.
Your
It was like,
grandfather-
it was like I just was like,
I think you got over
I'm not
it.
talking to you.
I had
my friend.
something similar. I was stood in Alabama. I was filming slow-mo with Dan and Destin from Smart Every Day, who were shooting guns.
Oh yeah.
And I was like lab coated up, getting ready. My phone rang. It was my dad. I was like, oh, that's weird. He never calls me.
Right.
And I was like, I'm in the middle of shooting. I'll call him later. I was like framing up again, and then he called me again. I was like, someone's dead.
Right. Yeah.
when you know.
Something important has happened.
My granddad died.
You need to answer double calls. Like,
Yeah, double call
is
me
bad.
someone's dead. So my granddad, I was like, oh my god. And I'd just been over there, so I was like, I don't think I can come to the funeral, like fly all the way back again. And it was like, yeah, don't worry about it. I was like, oh man. And then I fired like 30 rounds out of a machine gun.
Right. You just gotta keep going with what you're doing.
Yeah.
Like
I was like, dude, crack on.
literally like 10 hours after I found out that information, I was like on the stage doing like TOP live or whatever.
Yeah.
I was just like, yeah, fuck it.
I-
You just gotta do it.
I, at the time, was doing a little thing called Laser Team.
Oh, right.
I remember very well.
You may remember a particular scene in the film where I fall backwards into a swimming pool when we were filming, like 2, 3 a.m.
I get tased.
In the middle of
tased
winter as well.
With a big
in the middle of
camera
winter
strapped
with a
to you.
giant camera attached to me. It's like 4 feet long. I had to fall in the pool like 5 times, 2, 3, 4 a.m. in the morning. My dad died like 2 days before that. That sucked. That was not a great shooting day for me. So it was like, everybody shooting was like, oh, you gotta go home, travel. I was like, nope, no, I just want to keep working. I just want to fucking keep filming, whatever. And I just came back to work. And we just kept fucking shooting
Yeah, you
that
just
night.
gotta,
And
But I
just
feel like that's the way that everyone would have wanted it anyway.
Yeah.
Like,
As-
nobody
as-
wants you to be beat
No,
up.
as soon
They
as
want
you
to carry on.
stop doing what you normally do, then
Yeah.
it becomes an issue.
That's when ISIS wins.
Yeah, exactly. And you can't let the terrorists win.
Can't.
You can't.
I mean, those are the moments of true empathy where you realize that, Michael playing the idiotic jackass falling into a pool, as a human being, had a lot of shit going on in his life. I remember at some point in the wrestling doc, I was like, fuck, man, if this was my career, like my career was banked off of me as a human being destroying my body day after day. And I'm 20 years into it. I got no like marketable skills aside from being ripped as fuck and power slamming people. And, I got a fucked up shoulder, messed up spine, and I got to pay the rent, and I got a baby, and it's like, you got to get out there and do it. And there are those moments of divine empathy where you're just like, fuck, that's really hard. That's really hard for people. Yeah, to be you and to have to act and sell being an idiotic teenager who's getting tased and falling into a pool after a real moment of real life. That's a divine moment.
That's why we're entertainers. That's what entertainers do. Yeah, we're always happy.
We are heroes.
Crack
it's
on.
true.
That's not true.
Cry later.
Right, exactly. Crack on.
Cry at home.
Well, like, in one of the
Or in
reasons
between takes, at least.
like, and
Dark.
That was coming to mind because
It's that moment, man. We were at that point in the drinks. Stuff's getting real.
You were talking about how
It's all in the
I got
box.
Like,
pissed. That's
all-
getting to that point.
all
It is.
kids have that one moment where they fuck
Theoretically.
up, right?
Theoretically.
Right,
You'd like to
right.
think an
Unless
adult
you're
remembers
Lawrence.
what it's like.
Right.
Like, oh, you just don't understand how the world works.
Like-
okay,
like-
let me
Why
take you
bringing
under
it
the
back?
sink and
Exactly.
show you.
Like most
It's a
kids.
pipe that size.
Most kids have that one.
Yeah.
You fucked up. Here's what you did wrong. Let's figure that out.
But if you do it again, then I'm gonna beat your ass.
So like, and I was thinking about that because like,
Should we start
I
over?
had that moment.
Just hold yeah. It's all
Yeah, just
coming.
pinch it up.
I'm sure I had that moment at one point with my dad. I don't necessarily remember it, but I know I had that moment with my grandfather at one point. And he's from a very different time. So
1 second for the audio listeners.
yep.
They're now refilling the Jaeger bottle with fresh dry ice to further inflate the balloon.
Yeah.
Well,
because-
was anyone
oh,
else
Jack,
slightly
what-
disappointed that it didn't quite have enough dry ice before?
I was slightly
Didn't
disappointed.
quite blow the balloon
It's
off.
almost if somebody should have said there would have been more dry ice. Nobody said that, sadly.
Nobody said it.
All right, so
Nobody did.
we've got more dry ice. There's definitely more smoke coming out. I would just put the balloon on now.
What?
Yes. Back to Jeremy.
More
But
heat.
You were
okay,
saying.
I'm gonna
so
need help.
anyways, my grandfather's from a very
wanna
different
pinch
time.
this? Okay.
So I was in his house, and you're a little kid, you're adventurous, you want to know what's going on. I go into the upstairs of his house, and I see a door that I've never been in before. Right? And I'm like,
What a beckoning.
I don't know what's on the other side of this door. I absolutely have to figure it
The
out.
rubber band around?
So I didn't know that.
Oh my God.
God,
They're
yeah.
trying to reaffix the balloon to the
Oh
bottle now.
wow! Well, what'd you
Oh,
do to
it's-
that? What'd you do to that rubber band? Why is it so fucked up?
Yeah, it's all knotted and weird.
I may have broke the rubber band before we put it on the first time.
Oh, so you retied it.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
I mean, it might hold.
It'll hold.
And was that the balloon ripping? What happened?
No.
Oh, okay.
You're just gonna have to hold it throughout the rest of this.
I
No.
really
Put
think
it
if
back
you
on?
stretch it on, it'll stay.
Broadcast. We're gonna need another rubber band.
Oh, there's no way-
band.
We can't get it over.
Yeah, we can't get a rubber band.
Oh, rubber band. That's it.
I think-
Fuck, I had my finger on
I
that.
think latching it under the metal.
Oh, Jack's gonna hold it.
Let
Jack's
go.
a rubber
Let
band
go.
now.
I think that's fine.
I think it's
It's
fine.
under a lip
Other
now.
side, other side.
Other side needs to be under the lip.
Oh, that.
As soon as it raises upright, because there's no give in it anymore, that's when we have to
Well, it
watch
can't
out.
raise upright. Carbon dioxide's dense. It's always gonna fly.
Oh,
fuck!
Hey, Lawrence, it's raising upright.
Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely
Holy
right.
shit.
I was fucking wrong.
Oh my god!
All right. Okay, the balloon is very inflated now.
Fuck! I hate this. This is like my least favorite thing in the world.
So, audio listeners, the balloon has gotten really big, and it looks like it's the imminent moment of popping.
I'm gonna just shove that away
Oh, you're gonna knock it over and
with the
explode.
Nerf sword. No, I'm shoving it at the bottom. It's cool.
Oh, Jack, I hate what you've done. I hate this.
This is all right. This is all right.
It's getting higher.
It is getting higher.
Look at it, it's rising.
That's because it's losing. It's like the tension is going away, so it's getting erect.
There's few things I hate in this world as much as being startled. It's not even being startled. It's the knowledge that I will be startled.
I tapped it,
Fucking
and that
hate
is
that.
that is very turgid.
That's why I don't stand anywhere near a toaster.
It's the mother of all balloons.
A toaster's not gonna startle me.
It will if the bread suddenly flies up and you've forgotten that you're toasting something. Shing!
How do you forget? Stop forgetting that you're toasting something
I'm
and
not
you put
forgetting.
toast in the thing.
Look,
A toaster has 2 settings: not toasting and toasting.
Right.
It's pretty easy to remember.
if there's like 2 minutes of toasting happening, chances are 40 seconds in, I'm gonna forget that I'm toasting something.
How much do you have going on in your life?
I'm doing something. I'm like preparing
That
beans.
is an impressive balloon, you guys.
You're so British. Beans for breakfast.
Beans on toast, dude.
All right. Well,
Full English.
regardless, I'm gonna try to ignore that. But so
Think
in
of it
my
like you're toasting bread.
Mystery door.
so in my grandfather's house, I just found a door. I was like, I don't know where this door goes. This is like straight out of fucking
Compton?
Narnia or some shit. I gotta know what's on the other side of this door.
Police.
So I go to open it, and it's like kind of wedged, and it won't quite open. So I push against it repeatedly. I didn't know that he had just put.
Holy shit!
Yeah, we
Michael,
put
I
it
had to
in.
point that out, by the way.
Michael's now returned and
I
is.
took such a nice piss. Also, soap and water
There it
totally
is.
gets it off.
Nice.
I like. Hey, you got the weightlifting calluses. I saw that.
I do, but funny enough, I've had them before that from video games. So my loserness,
From
How do
what,
you have
gripping?
fucking palm calluses from video games?
holding the controller right here. It's these 3
Right,
fingers
squeaking
from
on the
holding the
bottom.
controller.
Wow.
Like right here.
That's
from the
intense. He
controller.
grips it, man.
I've had that ever since I was like 12, 13.
Controller is like 2 pounds.
Jack,
How did you
what
get
are you
doing?
doing?
Because I sweat when I play. So just like the
And you like
friction
always
of-
are gripping in on it.
You
Really
know, no joke. Like I started working out.
Go!
There it goes. I started working out, and I was like, "This is convenient."
People are like, "Oh, you've worked out before?" Nah, I play video games. The complete opposite.
Well, shit. The only skin friction I ever got was from Mario Party. The palm
Oh,
rubbing.
dude,
Yeah, yeah,
you
yeah,
rip
yeah.
your fucking. Do you
Yeah,
ever
you
get
put
the
your
bubbles?
hand on the
Like
thing.
the disgusting wart bubbles.
And then you
that
put on
have
a
to
sock.
pop?
Quart bubbles.
Yeah.
You know you come to play when you throw a tube sock over your
Hey,
hand.
Jack.
This
You going
isn't,
again?
this isn't fucking Game Attack though. We're not talking about Mario Party. Anyway,
Wow.
your mystery door.
Anyway, it's a mystery door.
Was it a full size door or a little door?
Full size door.
Okay.
And like, so I'm like, what room does this go into? I have no idea. I've never been through it.
Why is it inflating
It's
like,
like
that?
it was like in the back of a closet, you know. So I'm like, where the fuck does this possibly go? So anyway, I try to open it. Doesn't open.
It's a chode.
So I push against the door repeatedly,
And you
and there's a
found
loud
Narnia.
noise on the other side. What I didn't know is that my grandfather had put his like desk up against it, like this door, because he just never used it. Just went into a different room, and so his like
So there's
computer
another
desk
entrance?
was up against it, and I pushed against the door so much that it knocked like a radio off of the desk, and it fell and broke and shattered and like all of this shit.
Because I'm imagining like a vacuum tube 1930s Victrola radio.
Oh,
Like
yeah,
a
it was
phone-
like, it was like a
claw
stereo
radio,
like
yeah.
this big.
Oh,
Like,
oh,
It had
shit,
glass
okay.
tubes in it.
Oh yeah, with the big speakers on the side and everything, and it
Vacuum
fell off, shattered. And so instantly he's like, "What the hell was that?" And like came upstairs, and I just was like, "I'm fucked here." And like so, my like figuring out you've done something wrong moment was I had run downstairs and I was hiding under his kitchen table, and I just heard him yell downstairs, and he goes, "If you do something like that again, I'm gonna break your neck." And I was like, like, because like, when he's from, that's fine. I'll say that.
Do you know how many necks he broke in his day?
Right, like, it's just like,
But that was a clarion call. That was the.
then I was like,
You got the one.
You got the
that
one.
was my one.
You do it again, and I'm gonna fucking kill you.
That was my one, because then he came downstairs and
Break
he
his
saw
neck.
me and he was
Didn't
like,
say kill him.
you,
Oh, yeah.
you rascal, I won't really kill you.
You'll be in a little motorized wheelchair you drive with
Yeah,
your teeth.
it's
You'll be
like-
fine.
Oh my god.
It's just straw. You just blow into it.
Right. Michael, what do you got going on there? You got something that can cradle my balls?
You know what,
Now that we're
Jeremy?
2 hours and 4 minutes into this podcast.
Jeremy, I noticed that you might need some extra support, so I've got something.
I've been
for
hanging
you.
out, my friend.
You've been hanging out, so let me tell you, I've got the perfect wardrobe for you.
Hit it.
And then I'll just read this because I just said it. You've perfected your wardrobe, but what about the stuff not everybody gets to see? That's where MeUndies comes in. They're seriously soft, feel-good undies delivered right to your door. MeUndies are designed in LA, where
Yeah.
Lawrence is from,
That's me, baby.
and made from sustainably sourced micromodal, a fabric 3 times softer than cotton. MeUndies softer than soft. Luxe undies come in an ever-changing selection of classic colors, bold shades, and adventurous patterns, so you can tailor your undies to your own personal style. And guess what? You can save time and money each month with a monthly subscription. And if you're not ready for a subscription, well, that's okay. You can still save because MeUndies is offering you 20% off your first pair. Just use our special URL, MeUndies.com/offtopic, and get 20% off your first pair. So go ahead, revamp your underwear drawer. You deserve it. Once again, that's MeUndies.com/offtopic. MeUndies.com/offtopic. The most comfortable pair of underwear you will ever wear in your entire life. That's not their slogan, but it should be because they're great.
I have a question for you guys.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Any of you guys use a universal remote of any kind?
I do not.
Used to.
Yeah, I do.
Back in the day.
I just got one.
How many devices do you have in your home to control?
Yeah, what do you control with this universal remote?
Well, the thing is, I can't use my Sonos soundbar with everything because it just has one optical
Okay, so
input.
for us peasants, a Sonos soundbar.
Wait,
what is that?
hold
It's a soundbar.
So why?
Don't know what
So
that is.
you can't run everything to your
know what a
TV,
soundbar
optical out
is?
to your
No.
soundbar?
I can do that. It does have optical
It's like
out,
one of those
but
big speakers
that-
that you just get instead of surround sound.
There's like a
Okay,
40
okay.
microsecond delay. From
Ah,
my
you
TV,
can't abide
and
the-
it
you can't abide the
pisses me
desync?
right off.
Does your TV not
Look
have
at the
AV
bubbles on that.
No, I
options?
see it. We're
Yeah, I poured a lot of beer foam in there, and it's
It's
reacting
piss
very
or-
strangely to the dry ice.
weird.
So really, 40 milliseconds you can.
Yeah,
I
so
guess
now
as an
I have
editor,
this,
you can probably.
I have this like switcher thing. It like sucks the sound from HDMI and outputs it through optical, which is like optical sucks anyway.
It does.
Shite, but
It's-
it's the only thing that Sonos does because that's also shite.
Okay.
But it's good.
So
it's
why'd
good
you buy
sound.
it?
Well, I like the sound. It's really convenient for phones and that. So I bought this.
Oh, so like Bluetooth right to
Logitech-
the soundbar type thing.
What? Yeah,
So-
yeah.
yeah.
Like, and it's like.
What?
What the
It's-
fuck?
you're
Oh
right.
yeah, yeah.
Yes, you're right.
You're
Absolutely.
broken for a second.
Well,
So I got this Logitech
empathize.
thing, and now I can control.
Okay, cool.
I can control all of my stuff in like.
Cool.
Bar.
I'm caught up now.
No, I just want to.
So like, if I want to watch Xbox,
Right.
it now has to like I'd have to switch to Xbox,
Hmm.
switch the input on the TV, switch the input on the switcher thing. But now with this Logitech thing, I
you don't have
can
an
be
auto
like,
switcher.
Weird.
No, I don't know.
Okay.
I think I did it right.
You
But
can.
basically
You're
now I
on
can,
a pot. You don't have to whisper. We're
yes,
here.
that's true. But now I can control like all my stuff. Some stuff doesn't go through the soundbar because I don't care. And
Got
I've
it.
got like 7 different devices. So I'm like, and it's like doing all this stuff, and it's like sweet. Then I realized I can control my thermostat with it. So now I got my like Nest on the remote.
Well, that's
and now I just want this in my hand at all times.
There's.
Because controlling
Fair.
stuff from your phone is good,
It is. It's
but
great.
you have the faff factor of like, I need to unlock my phone.
There's a very
I need
there's
to
a lot
go
of lag to it
into
too.
the app. But with the remote, it's like, hey, I'm ready to do.
I feel like
this
every
stuff.
single device on this planet has a faff factor to it.
Yeah.
It does, but this thing removes significant
Some
faff,
stuff
and I've
does.
just
Some
bunged.
stuff don't.
I've bunged all my remotes just out of there now.
So
Great.
I got a Philips Hue system in my apartment.
It does that too. if
Courtesy
I
of
had
my
that.
girlfriend, but I bought an like a third-party app, and I swear to God, it has to ping China every time I launch it because
Right.
it's very slow,
Very slow.
but it has really cool lighting effects. So if I want to pretend like I'm in the Himalayan Alps, I can. But no, my setup, I hate manual switching. I hate universal remotes. I prefer everything to more or less be automatic, which some devices ping HDMI, which I fucking hate. Switch dock does that.
When you plug it in, it just overrides what you're doing.
Yeah, or even if it's inactive, it will still like.
You can
So
turn that off
how?
in the Switch.
Really?
You can be like, hey, don't do that when I put it in the dock.
Where's the setting?
Are you serious?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because
Because mine fucks up too like that. I have an HDMI switcher.
yeah, and
if
the
I'm,
Switch will like be like switch to me right now
I'm
because
playing
I'm active.
PlayStation 4 as Kingdom
And
Hearts
it'll
just came
bonk
out,
away.
and it's fantastic.
Is it
Again?
really?
Yeah, 15-year anniversary. It's like 7 games in one. But I'm sitting there playing it, and
These bubbles are
it's
rad,
just
by the
like
There's Cow Chop over there.
boop. Fucking,
Is that what that is?
Yeah!
Cow chop. What? Come here. Come get.
Come here, come here,
get
come here, come here.
drunk.
We got fucking.
We're playing with dry ice.
We got
Like,
Mason
they're
whiskey.
making
No,
us-
no, 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 no,
fuck
no,
you,
come here.
We don't want to. That's fine. I don't give a fuck.
You're not John Reisinger.
Hey, you
Get
know
on
what?
set.
Fuck you.
What happened to his hair?
Fucking, he's been getting cut as fuck, man.
Let him do whatever.
Wow, dude.
Why are you blonde?
Fucking guy.
What happened here?
Holy shit.
Oh, we put dry
Hitler
ice in the
Youth
Jägermeister
over
bottle.
here.
We got a blue.
You want a beer?
You want shit?
What the fuck is
That's
that?
dry
Dry
ice.
ice, dry ice.
Don't
dry
fucking
ice.
offer a beer. All right.
Alex is
See,
looking
Alex.
a little different.
Alex looking super Russian.
Did he walk in and drop an F-bomb? That might be the quickest time
Did
to
you
F-bomb.
do a
Like,
swear?
shortest appearance.
Did you
to
do a
F-bomb.
swear?
I've been crash
I'm more
dieting.
concerned, like,
Alex walks
cunt.
in and looks cool as shit.
Did
Frustrating,
they,
man.
Like,
I
what's
sweat.
what's
That thing's
fucked?
spitting off.
What's fucked at Rooster Teeth? If like all of Cow Chop is here, right? Like they burned the
Yeah.
fucking building down. Right?
Have we ever had all of Cow Chop? Can you stop? It went in my mouth.
Ah! My beer.
It's getting weird.
Thanks for the nerf.
Oh, there was
swords
like
and
a
the dry
spout.
ice.
Look at that shit.
Look at that. Oh, that was cool.
Dude, look at that Coke float. That looks
Woo!
delicious. I want to drink that.
Go for it.
All right, wait a minute. What story was happening?
Coke, water, and beer. Hold on, let me chill it up.
There you go.
Universal
Put some beer on
remotes.
top.
Michael, you were playing Kingdom Hearts. Go
We're being-
for it.
No, I'm
being
just
the most
saying,
approachable
and it would
human beings.
switch to the Switch.
And Gavin said that he knows the way to do
And
it.
that happened a
empty.
couple times, and I'm like, that's fucking annoying. So I have to take it out of the dock
Alcohol's
when
gotta
I'm
be
playing on
different,
other
right? It's
shit
like a
on a
Neapolitan.
switcher. It didn't do it. Just plugged it in my TV, but I just recently got an HDMI switcher at my house because I have, like Gavin said, I have like 7 fucking things plugged in. So
Continue.
I got tired of unplugging HDMIs to plug other ones in. So I got a switcher, and it just fucking defaults to the Nintendo Switch every now and again. So I just unplug
Yeah.
it.
When the switch is docked, even if it's off, it will pulse out a
But
signal.
you can fucking turn it off? How do you do that? You gotta stop.
No, it's fair. It's fair.
Stop.
I
And now
earned
tell
it.
me how to turn the thing off on the Switch, though.
Go to the settings, and it's all up in there in the controller.
What is it? What is
What
it
does it
like
say?
described as?
Like, stop fucking the
yeah,
HDMI? What?
Fuckerator off.
Yep.
It's some
Jack,
sort
can you
of,
put
like,
that down again?
It uses like the CE, the CEC thingy thing.
Oh, there it is.
C thing. C. Is that what you said?
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
Okay.
But isn't it bollocks? Because I was trying to be my story from earlier when I was playing Switch and on the movie. I was trying to pretend like I play with one Joy-Con on and one off.
You literally,
so I can hold it
Gavin
like this.
turned to me, and he was playing the Switch, and he's like, he pulls one Joy-Con off. So he's holding it in his right hand, but the left one's still attached. And in a classic Gavin fashion, in a douchebag move, he's like, I always play like this. Then he looked at his Switch, and he was like, well, I guess it doesn't let you play like this.
Yeah, like
I'm like, so you wait, so you don't always play like that?
You
Oh
can
my god,
play-
everything I know is a lie.
You can
And then he
play
spent
with-
20 seconds trying to get it to work with one con in and one out. Jeremy.
There's our Coke float.
it's weird that it lets you play
It's a
with
lot of
both
things.
off or both on, but not.
It's really not weird, actually. It's
It
not
needs-
that weird
it
at
needs
all.
the buttons.
All
It's not
the
that
descriptions
weird at
I've heard
all.
of it so far insinuate that it is not weird.
No.
It is you that's weird.
To take
Also,
one
I mean, it
Joy-Con
would
off,
be-
hold it with one hand, and then
It
have
would
the
be
other one
weird
like
to
this.
play like this, but it's weird that they've built in the fact that you can't. do
Gavin,
that.
I have a question for you.
Yo!
Other than Zelda and 1-2 Switch, have you played any other games on your Nintendo Switch?
play Snippy Doo.
What is that?
Snipper clips.
Snipper clippers.
Snipper clippers.
Snipper Clippers.
It's a very good
Snipper clips.
I think
Snipper
it's
clips.
clips.
Snipper
Yeah.
clips.
co-op game. It's awesome.
Snippy do.
Snippy Doo.
It is pretty fun.
Snippy
Snippy
snaps.
Dippy Doo.
The only game I own is Zelda, and it's very nice fun.
You know what just came out for the
And
Switch?
soon,
What just came out for Switch?
Mr. Shifty.
There it
Mr.
is.
Shifty.
fucking,
get that shit.
fucking,
Fucking
yeah.
awesome, dude.
April 28th.
I got Lego City.
April
'cause I never finished
28th.
April 28th, House of Pain.
There it is.
Mario.
That's why I'm
and
here.
Mario Kart.
Oh, yeah.
I'll be
Mario Kart.
watching House of Pain while I play Mario Kart on my Switch.
Is
Fair.
Well, no, you'll be on a bus somewhere.
Yeah.
Actually, you'll be in Orlando on April 28th.
Could still both watch it and play a Switch.
I'm gonna hold you and vomit tuberculosis
I have a
right in
question.
your mouth. Like a
Go for
mama
it,
bird.
Gav.
I assume
Ask the question.
I assume that everyone with a Switch can play Mario Kart wirelessly
Yes.
on their own Switch.
Yes.
And that's the thing.
Yes.
How many players?
I think it's 4 Switches, 8 players. So
That's it?
each Joy-Con can be a player. 4 of them can network.
Only 4 though? That's bullshit.
Man, why can't you do like
8.
12?
No, but I mean, who the fuck's
Well,
gonna share a
I mean,
screen?
it's a game
That's
design
nonsense.
issue. There are only so many kart racers you can have in a given
No,
race.
but I mean, like,
Yeah,
Mario
12.
Kart's like a 12-player game.
Maybe it's 12.
It'd be fucking
If
crazy
you could have
if you could only
12
use 4 switches.
That'd be amazing.
Oh.
That said, we'll never get more than
Hey,
4,
Siri.
but you should.
So each Switch can do a 4-player quad thing, but
Right, but
there
I'm
aren't
saying
four-
if you're playing handheld, who the fuck wants to split that screen?
Yeah, no, that's
I
rough.
don't.
That's
I'll be
very
like, get
rough.
the fuck
No.
away from me.
So hold on for the.
Did you
wait,
just
is
say all done?
Is that going to be out for the tour? Let's Play Live. Is that going to be time?
28.
28th.
It'll
during
be in the
tour.
middle of the tour.
okay,
It'll be in the
so-
middle. If we can pre-download
It'll be
it.
towards the end of it. It's going to be Orlando.
Should we make a video in the bus of everyone on a Switch?
Yes, if it's out, yeah,
Yeah,
fuck
dude.
yeah.
Yeah, by me.
Hopefully we can pre-download it. I
Mario
imagine,
Kart
like, a
8
couple
supports
days.
up to 4 players locally, so you or your spouse could play against your 3 children.
That's
the
on
same
one
Wii-
Switch.
Yeah, but that's
Wii U.
locally on one Switch.
So you can
But
beat
if
your
we
children
have-
and no one will get mad.
If we have
Well,
wireless,
this is Wii
It's
U.
always been
Wait, is it
true.
Mario Kart 8 or 9?
8.
Was
It's
it
8.
deluxe?
It's the same
re-release.
one.
8
It's
DX,
a
yeah.
re-release.
It's
They-
called
But they're
something
adding
different.
some new shit.
They've not clicked up to 9 yet, which would be amazing.
Do you think they're gonna call the next iPhone the iPhone 10?
Why would
iPhone
they?
X. That's
It's the 10th iPhone.
Well, that
Yeah,
I mean,
but-
it
but
would be like
it's
iOS.
bullshit if you call it iPhone 7 then just go to 10.
Yeah, but Windows went from 8 to 10.
Yeah, but Windows can do
95,
whatever
went
they
to
want,
95 to
okay?
2000. The
Not
XP.
iPhone.
Why did
Yeah.
they do that? I think 9 is just not a like focus testing wise. 9 is probably not an approachable number.
I think XP, it's
think
a
that was
Roman
like-
numeral.
What?
P is not Roman, bro.
Fuck was that? So it's someone whispering 9.
See?
That means no.
I know.
German overtones.
Your last name's German.
It is. It's true.
Do you know all the other days of the week in German?
Montag. Nope, that's it.
No, that's
Tontag?
Dienstag.
No, that was
Montag? Thontag?
When
I mean, it's all
Tag.
tag, because
My
tag
last
is
name
just,
is Dooley.
tag is just day. Yeah, there it is.
That was Romeo's last name, right?
I like that Wednesday in German isn't a Tag day. It's like Mittwoch.
Oh,
which
like
just
middle
means
week?
Midweek.
Is that the only German you remember from taking German?
Pretty much.
What,
And
Mierkeles?
it's- my
Is that a
German's
Spanish
terrible.
You
word?
can say any German word
For Wednesday, I
angrily and
think.
it sounds right.
No, that's French. That's Spanish.
Mittwoch!
Yeah.
Mierkeles?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I said Spanish.
Oh,
It's like, what'd you call me?
Mierkeles. It means Wednesday, right?
yeah.
And Sábado Gigante.
There it is.
That's Saturday.
That got canceled, sadly.
Sábado, that's big set. What?
Sábado Gigante,
Sábado.
yeah.
Sábado Gigante.
Hey!
Giant
Por favor,
Saturday.
man.
Just
I
a
got
bunch
to
of
say, hello de las
hot broads in
puertas.
bikinis and some dude like showing Bumblebee Man wrestling a midget. It was awesome.
Lawrence, when we go to Tampa, do you want to go to Busch Gardens with us and ride roller coasters?
I was gonna go to Disney. Where
We're only spending about 12 hours in Orlando. We literally get in Orlando, do the show,
you
and
could
leave
skip the show
Orlando.
and go.
So
Yeah.
no, I'm gonna do show. Consummate professional.
No,
You
let's
do what
all-
I
let's
do
all go to
is do
Disney
the
World,
show
not go
and
to
then
Tampa.
do nothing else.
just blow
Why
off
don't
Tampa.
we make a tiny roller coaster track on stage and push people and pretend?
Best idea.
We've been
Human powered
discussing
roller
some-
coaster.
Jeremy,
what you
Jeremy
described
came
as a
up.
mine cart.
Jeremy came up with the most evil interstitial ever that we're doing with Achievement Hunter. Do you want to explain it, Jeremy?
Well, no,
Are you gonna slip the idea? Come on.
Should I give it away?
Maybe
or
you should buy
I
a
say it?
ticket to find out.
Yeah, you should give it
RoosterTeethLive.com.
away.
I should
We're,
say
we're
what
two,
it is.
we're 2 weeks out. We're 2 weeks out. You should let people know what it is.
All right. Well, one of the interstitials I said,
RoosterTeethLive.com.
By the way, I'm an agent. Whoa, what the fuck is? Sorry.
there's a things to do that
is
we
really
did a
going
little while
wild.
ago in GTA called Blind Spot, where there were 3 people racing in cars, like to go through the race, and the other 3 were sitting in the passenger seat. The driver was blindfolded, and the person in the passenger seat had to direct them how to get through the checkpoints. So I said we should do that on stage.
It's like a rally course.
Right, 3 people are blindfolded and have to get through a course. The other 3 are directing them, but the blindfolded people are barefoot, and there's mouse traps on the ground. And
That's
so
real.
I think we're gonna be doing that.
Yeah, so I think we're gonna do that.
Yeah.
Every day.
Oh, well, you don't know. At some of the shows.
some of them.
I mean,
of the shows.
so mouse traps can break bones. Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
if
rat
your-
traps,
if
rat
your
traps.
bones are
Mouse
pussies.
traps.
Yeah, if you have some weak ass bones.
Hurt like a
Rat
mother-
traps will fuck you up. Mouse traps are
I'm
not
a
that
brittle baby.
Yeah.
I mean, you probably won't do it though.
I'll
You'll be
absolutely do
Achievement
it.
Hunter.
I think
I
actually that was
assumed
listed
Michael
as
would
an
do it.
Achievement Hunter
Stupid
one.
fucking
So.
assholes. What's
God
that?
bless you.
There's some
I
good
will do it.
achievements.
I assumed you would do it.
Funhouse does some good stuff.
If there's
planned for
anybody to
Let's Play
say
Live.
yes to that, it's you.
I'm excited. Let's Play Live. It's going to be a lot of
course
fun.
I'll do it.
You might see some more wrestling stuff at Let's Play Live. That's all I'm going to
Maybe.
say. RoosterTeethLive.com. Buy a ticket. And
Maybe.
so,
And then there's a new heist on Tampa.
yeah,
I'm so excited.
Jeremy's
about it.
working on a new heist for Tampa. We're redoing some of the other heists, so we're going to redo. We're going to make a mini version of my heist and a couple of the other ones that we're going to redo.
Are you gonna land your plane on
I'm
the
going to try
road?
to.
He's gonna land his plane in the fucking theater.
Dude.
It's going to be a drone. I'm
Should
going
we
to fly
get
over
an
the
RC
audience.
plane and see if we can land it, fly around the audience and land it on
Should
stage?
we? Yes.
Unfortunately, we're not.
We know.
We are not allowed to mess with the audience. Unfortunately, like we can't throw stuff into the audience.
Mess
we can't
with the
shoot
audience.
stuff. At
Wait,
the
wait, we
audience.
can't
Lawrence.
fight them?
Yeah.
Oh, you're
Yeah.
not gonna fucking impale
Lawrence is
someone
awesome.
with a symbol?
God bless that dude who did not sue.
Mars is awesome at hitting
wailed.
people with shit.
I wailed that dude right in the face with a rock band symbol.
And did you hit someone with a boomerang? Or?
Yeah.
Also, too, didn't that guy film it?
Who?
The guy that got hit.
Well, so it's weird
Or
because
like someone right
Someone
next to
right
him was
behind him
filming.
filmed it. Jack.
Because I saw a video of it.
Enough.
so
and,
I-
and he was looking down.
he was looking down. I whipped the symbol into the audience, and it was the finale. So it's like surely
It was the
everyone's looking.
encore. It was the very, very
Yeah.
end. Yeah.
I said surely everyone's looking at the like up.
Yeah.
And can see a ballistic missile coming at them.
Sure.
Or-
Which is not to say that it's the guy's fault. It's totally my fault.
Or he's tweeting on his phone and he's like, "Oh, I got to tell everyone about how amazing this show is."
Dude,
hey,
he-
what's that? Oh,
Dude was mad tweeting. I saw the thing go into the air. I was like, man, that was a good throw. It was sailing. I was like, awesome. Surely everyone in the audience is tracking this very damaging, very heavy thing that is flying through the air. Great. Oh, there's a gentleman. Appears to be arcing towards him. He's looking down. Not looking up. I shouted, but, finale. He's
A couple
not gonna hear
thousand
it.
people there. Yeah.
Fucking look up! Nothing. And then boom! Like I saw his head shift back on his spine from the impact of him taking a rock band symbol right to the forehead. I was like, oh shit, I have just ruined Rooster Teeth
Now
as
you
an
fucked
entire
up.
company. He's gonna sue us and he's gonna get $3 million and oh man, I'm gonna get fired and that's it. Dude got sourced in a Reddit thread. He's like, yeah, it hurt. but I was cool with it.
It's like, it was awesome.
Oh my god!
Thank Christ.
I
Fans are
apologize
awesome.
profusely because that was a terrible idea.
You
Something
were,
I
I
should
remember
not
like
do.
walking off right next to you, and you were like, I can't. Oh my god.
Okay, well, let's settle
felt
something
so
right
bad.
now.
Uh-oh, here we go.
Let's play
Fight
live
Jack,
one.
go.
The very first Let's Play Live. There was a
Okay.
clip at the
Settle
very end where
something.
Jeff is drunk off his ass.
Okay.
And he falls over backwards on a console.
Yeah,
And
right
then you fall over.
Yeah.
Oh!
That was on purpose.
Did you just drop to the ground
Yeah.
to be funny, or
Yes.
did Jeff did something
Nah,
hit your
you
ankle
know,
and
you
throw you?
stage fell.
I think you stage
was a
fell.
stage
You
fall.
definitely
Okay, it
did.
was
I
a
know
stage
that.
fall. It was a sheer coincidence of timing. that it
Lawrence
happened
fell
that
on
way.
purpose just to be an asshole, because apparently,
Ish.
even as they told us that, they're like, oh, he does that.
There was a bet that I would fall due to my own clumsiness, and somehow I made it through the show without doing it. And then when we were about to go out for the finale, somebody reminded me, "Hey, you still haven't fallen." And I was like, "How much money do you have riding on that?" I think it was like $50. And I was like,
Wow.
"I got your back." So I went out there, and yeah, it was at that moment I was like, "Burp!"
You just fell like straight down. on the
crumpled.
But it's
Yeah.
funny because it looks like Jeff falls, the giant
Jeff
console thing
full-on
moves, and then
falls.
you drop. But it looks like a chain reaction. But it just
Jeff-
happened to be
Yeah.
sheer coincidence of timing.
Jeff's stumble's incredible because it's
I think it
like,
was.
He like hit something and it's like
And then he falls out of sight.
Yeah,
he
it disappears.
full-on
And then the
fucking
console
falls.
shifts, and then Lawrence falls over.
So genuinely, I didn't know that happened.
it was
There were, I think if you watch in the
I wish
video,
we had that clip.
I think a stagehand
I mean,
walked by and said,
Jack
"You haven't
asked, and
fallen."
you shall receive.
And then, like, you can see the person talking to
fine.
me, and in the moment he says that, I just crumple like a doll. So,
Okay.
because I wanted that dude to win his $20 or however much it was. I
I can
don't
see
remember.
them sorting through the clip right now.
Yeah, no,
They're
there's a
digging
GIF on
through it.
Reddit. One of my favorite comments was his legs forgot they were legs because they just sort of
They just
go out the
vanish.
window.
Yeah.
They call it cutting the rope.
that was
in stunt
early
school.
on in your in the Funhouse introduction to the world of Rooster Teeth. As
Yeah,
well.
you're right. That was
That was like 2 months after Full Screen acquired us, and like you guys had just been roped in.
yeah.
And so that was all like
Was
a lot
it?
of because
That was we were like along for the ride at that point. That was awesome.
Because we announced it in like November.
Okay.
Here we go. So
Okay,
Jeff's
so
like,
I'm
you'll
there.
watch Jeff.
I didn't know
All right.
Jeff took a
So
spill.
Jeff's on the right
All
right now.
Jeff's on the right. There's a very
Gavin,
young-looking
Ray.
Gavin. And then there goes Jeff.
There's Jeff. Oh,
shit.
oh, down.
Now that
There's
was
Lawrence.
But the console actually moves, so it looks like it caught your
Yeah, but
foot
it
and you
doesn't
fell.
hit Lawrence at all. It's
No,
like
no, no, no.
console over.
Did Jeff trip on the thing he picked up there?
Maybe.
Is that
No,
why
no,
he
no.
was-
I think he just
fucking
was
idiot.
leaning and he missed
He
his hand
also,
placement.
there was a moment before that, like during the intermission in the middle, where I went into the green room and I watched Jeff trip and fall
liquid
for
on this
like
table right now.
19 seconds.
Jeff was.
It was fucking incredible.
Jeff fell
There we
asleep
go,
on
guys.
stage at one point. He literally was
He
asleep.
fucking fell asleep while we were
Jeff-
playing
And watch the console.
GTA.
See it moved
Okay.
a little
He
bit.
fell asleep while we were playing GTA and drove into a fucking lake. That happened on stage. We're doing a heist. I'm like, Jeff, and someone's like, he's in the lake, and he fucking fell asleep and drove into a lake.
Love it.
He was absolutely drugged because I've seen Jeff drink way more and be 17 times more functional than he was.
He
that night.
was fucking gone.
Someone got him.
If I'm not here for the end of the podcast, I'm sorry, but I'm gonna piss myself.
You might not be, but I will mention this too,
gonna
because
do?
we should get this in. Jeremy, you were in this. Fucking guess what happens today?
What happens today, Michael?
It's true. The rumors are true, Jack. Theater mode is back.
Yeah.
Theatre mode.
Gavin's so excited.
that
He's
show.
on this season. No, I'm just kidding. That's
Nah.
I'm
crazy.
so
He's got
excited,
better
I
shit
can't
to do.
even bring myself
Yeah.
to watch the clip we're gonna show.
So, the first episode, I believe, was me, Jeremy, and Ryan. Was it Ryan in it?
Probably.
I think it was Ryan. And it's, what the fuck is it? Like redneck
Zombies.
Redneck zombies. It was a pretty good one. It was
Was
pretty
it?
good. Pretty good. I mean, it's a piece of shit.
Yeah,
but a
with
pretty
the,
good
the
piece
second
of
one was
shit.
pretty rough.
Decent premiere.
There you go.
Let's
God
go
bless.
to the clip.
When we find these girls, give Teresa a real good ass chewing. We're not
You're gonna chew her ass?
wasting promise.
Oh, this is a fine time
He's
to
into
speak
that.
about breakfast.
Stop breaking that stick. What the fuck are you doing?
It's a fucking stress reliever. It's a callback to the first part where he's breaking sticks.
So the idea is they're this far away and you haven't seen this yet.
It's definitely legs.
When does your vision begin?
Look, they got a very poor render distance.
Yeah, it's 10 feet.
Oh God, is that a?
If I can see it, you can see it.
They're like, let me look at her pussy. I'll tell you if it's her.
She's dead, man. She's dead.
Is there a UFO flying over?
Oh
Lord, they killed him!
I'm getting a very like this guy might not be into women vibe.
This shit nothing but a fucking thing.
That episode's great. There's that black dude and the black woman in it. The first fucking line in the movie from the black woman is, "I pity the fool." Come on.
Oh, look, we have a thing up here, so you can see all the different movies we're doing.
Oh, you can see all of the garbage.
I've got
we're gonna
Redneck Zombie,
watch.
After Dark, Death by Temptation, which we just recorded last week. That one was amazing. Sam Jackson is in Death
After
by
Dark.
Temptation.
Is that coming out?
We got La Maniac.
Do we know
the
that?
Slash.
It
Eating,
is? Ew.
Luther the Geek. Monster in the Closet, Wizards of the Demon Sword. Wizards of the Demon Sword. I think that's a campaign in D&D, right?
It's the best sword.
Wow.
And then theater mode. That's a weird
How
movie.
many have we filmed so far?
We're up. We filmed Death by Temptation last week, so I don't know if
okay.
After Dark has also been filmed. I don't know if this is in order or not, but there you go. Also, you know, the guys who did Chill, the Killing Game, they offered for us to be in their sequel, which is filming this summer, I think. So I should ping that guy and see if they still want us to be in it.
Yeah, you should.
So if you're on Twitter right now, find the director of it. He was the gay dude from the movie, and he was really, really funny. And he's directing it. He's making a sequel. He survived, I think, the first movie. So
His his Twitter handle is something like Scream Queer or something. I mean, it is.
Yeah, something like that.
It's like in his bio.
Be
Or
like,
something.
hey, we want to make sure to get Achievement Hunter in the next movie. So even if it's like at a bar or something, just us in the background, like.
No, fuck that. We're the main characters. Fuck that.
No, that would require work.
Yeah,
I'm good for one day. Let's do one day of shooting.
I'm an actor.
We'll
now.
fly to Cincinnati or wherever they shoot it.
You're a damn action hero.
Well,
that's that movie with Arnold Schwarzenegger, right? Damn action hero.
There you go.
That's not.
God, I
actually.
look terrible. I keep like. God.
Jeremy's
you look
back.
so
hey,
goofy.
Jeremy, welcome back.
You made it.
All right, we're done. Let's
All right.
end it.
Hey, the balloon didn't go off.
RoosterTeethLive.com.
Stab it.
Yeah, where's the box cutter?
Go to MySpace and sign up for Let's Play Live.
There it is.
Thanks for watching.
Fashion a sharp device.
Eek!
Whoa!
Careful now.
We'll save that for last call.